Hey guys, how's it going? Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. Let's finish setting this up. Shouldn't take too long. I'll get you guys this link shortly. Set it right there. This is Zoom link first. All right. Got you guys that Zoom link. Now let me get together this the YouTube link for you guys as well. Big shot up right there. Opening candle. I want to see how the 10-minute was running over here. Interesting. Yeah, I was trying to look at this 920 strategy that a lot of you guys were looking at. Looks like you did the opposite right here. I mean, yeah, every strategy can't be 100%, but I'll see how it plays out after. That's just like a different strategy that people are using. Just wanted to see if it worked or not. So I haven't been using it lately. But we do have another new strategy that Josh has been working on. I'll probably look for some trades using it. I'm not going to teach you guys it yet, but it is a pretty good strategy, just to let you guys know. All right. Let's get this going right quick. Let me get the YouTube link sent out as well. Post it right there. All right, looks like we're good for the most part, guys. Let's get this going. All right, looks pretty solid for the most part. We're good with that. So guys, look, if you guys see the markups that I made yesterday, it's still doing what I was showing you guys. It just pulled back a little bit. So it pulled back a little bit more to lure in more sellers that drop right here. But look, as soon as it came back up, it's making that same move. So I'm expecting a US 30 to be pretty bullish today. I think every time it reaches these points over here, it's just going to, it's just going to keep shooting up higher and higher. So we'll see how this plays out for the day. But I think a US 30 is probably going to be bullish today. Well, we'll see. After this candle right here, like I mentioned, price is either going to do one of two things. It'll either come down or it'll either keep pushing up. But we'll see. We'll keep following it and see how that plays out. Josh, here's your your strategy right here for your I mean, obviously we wouldn't take that trade, but this would fit the other strategy. Let me see if there's another one here. Yeah, dude. I was looking at this one, Josh. I think you're in this room right now. So I was looking at this right here. That had been a full TP as well right there, dude. So I'm not sure if anyone took that trade. I know if you guys are in the premium, Josh was kind of hinting to you guys this new strategy that he was applying. Me and him were looking at it last night. It's crazy. It's really, really accurate. It's another 3-minute strategy that we're working on. And that's another thing that I'm going to get to. I'm probably going to be asking you guys whether you guys want us to focus on. I mean, it doesn't matter what you guys, because I'm going to figure out what works, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. But I think for the main focus for the better part of this year is probably going to be scalping, because a lot of intraday trades just aren't showing up because the market is just not volatile enough. Like this trade right here, I was looking at this here, and obviously you can see how volatile the market is. We kind of need a wider stop loss like down here. And it's not something that I really want to call because I don't want to hold on to these trades for too long. But yeah, I mean, our main focus is probably going to be scalping just because of how the Forex market is moving. It's kind of hard to catch smoother intraday trades. So until the market starts to smoothen out, we're probably going to focus more on scalping. But I was looking at Josh's new strategy here, which I'll probably call some trades, some risky trades, and I'll probably be taking them myself if you guys want to follow with me. But we'll cover it in a bit. But I'm not going to be going over the actual strategy because it's still a work in progress. We just thought of it yesterday. Well, Josh did, and it's just been working very good. So let me just check real quick. I gotta obviously. So 1 second, guys. I gotta post this up to our social media real quick. Obviously, I forgot to post it there. Got that link posted there. I'm a little sluggish today, guys. Sorry, that's why we started a little late. I did get my COVID vaccine yesterday. My arm's like hella sore right now. And it's weird because I woke up on time. I woke up like at 4:45, but then for whatever reason, my body's just super, super tired. I'm not sure if it's from the vaccine or from what, but let's see what goes in from here. And to get that Johnson & Johnson, hell no, bro. I got Moderna, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get any superpowers from this, like Karen was saying. All right, so I'm posting this up to here. Let me get the Instagram link. Let's see. All right. Got that posted on the social media. Nice. Patricia just sent me some profits. Let me check out your profits real quick, Patricia. Man, Patricia's killing it, guys. I know you guys have been following Patricia since like last year when she joined K2. She's been on point with everything. And I think some of you guys are already using the new strategy because Josh did hint it to you guys. But like I mentioned, guys, it's a work in progress, so it's not going to be an official strategy yet. Josh's strategies, his original 3-minute strategy is pretty much official at this point. So I'll be making some videos on that shortly, or some official videos. I mean, I know they're not really necessary because the strategy is not that difficult, but I will be making some videos on it for the new people. So, all right, let me go over here real quick and see what, see who's in the room and see what Patricia made today. So let's see, Patricia just sent me her profits. Let's see. Nice. Look at that. Patricia, she took 2 trades this morning. She's up 2,624. So nice work, Patricia, off that. I mean, the day literally just started. The day just started. Patricia took that opening candle right there. Really, really good work right there. All right, perfect. So looking at that there, going back over here, like I mentioned, I think it's going to be bullish today. So we'll see how it plays out, but it's all good because we're going to be looking for entries anyways. Obviously, we're not going to take that opening candle right there. Or you guys have been working on a new strategy that does work for that. So we might be looking at that as well. But I mean, as you guys can see, we're coming up with like people in K2. It's not even me. It's like people in K2. They're coming up with brand new strategies every single day. So I have to go and vet these strategies. That's why I've been so busy lately, because we're vetting these new strategies so that I can introduce them to you guys. Obviously, I'm going to make sure that they're good before I show you guys these strategies. But yeah, I mean, if you took the Josh's 3-minute strategy right there, this would have, I mean, still active right now. It's on its way to TP. And then same with this one over here as well. But obviously, this isn't going to be an official entry. It's one that we wouldn't have taken. Well, I wouldn't have taken personally. So let me go check this out real quick. Let me scroll up. Hey, morning, Kushi. Morning, Peter. Morning, Alan. Morning, Stanley. Morning, Kadria. Morning, Jetta. Morning, Nick. Morning, John. Let's see. Morning, Mark. Morning, Emmanuel. Morning, Big Thotty. Morning, Steven. Morning, oh boy. Morning, everybody. So good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day yesterday. It was kind of slow during Asia session, so we didn't really trade very much, even myself. But I did see some people still lock into pretty solid profit. Tam over here too. So everyone here, like it looks like a lot of you guys here locked in a ton of profit. So Patricia locked in 2,624. Fidel over here locked in 1,734. You've seen Fidel. He's like locking scalps all day. So he did pretty good. He did take that buy as well for US 30. So that was pretty good. And Tam over here locked in 1,029 off that one US 30 buy right over here. So nice work amongst everybody over here. Looks like everyone's doing really good. Dave over here too. Wow, look at Dave. He traded gold. So he took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold trades. He made a 2,000, about a little over 3,000. So Dave this morning locked in a little over 3,000. Yesterday he did pretty good too. If you guys have seen Dave in the chat, I know Dave had an issue getting to the Zoom a while back, but he's still killing it regardless. Here on the 14th, you can see that he traded during Powell's speech, and he locked in a lot of profit here. He traded NZDJPY, or that's the one that I called for you guys yesterday. But he also traded US 30 over here. So he made a couple $1,000 yesterday. He had a couple losses, but he had bigger wins than losses. So he still made it in profit with his other account over here as well. And this one over here as well from yesterday. It's not loading, but you guys can see here obviously that he locked in a couple thousand right here too. So he's doing pretty good. Like everyone here in K2 is doing pretty good. There's like no reason why you guys shouldn't be in profit this week. I know we had like 2 scalp losses on, was it Monday or Tuesday, but everything else has been wins so far. So congrats to everybody in K2, and we will we'll keep checking. Let's see. What's up, Seagot? Morning. Morning, Steven. Morning, Deswell. Let's see. See this over here. Let me just check this real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a bunch of messages here on Telegram. I guess people are posting their profits right now. So let me just check this real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, so we got a pretty good profit roundup from this morning, just from this, like these few trades over here that have played out. Let me go over here real quick to, yeah, Josh, I'll be looking at your new 3-minute strategy over here as well. So we got 2 different 3-minute strategies going. Actually, we have 3. We have, well, I guess now we're going to call it just the K2 3-minute pivot strategy. We're going to take Josh's name out of it because it does sound kind of weird. So we're just taking that off. It's going to be the 3-minute pivot strategy for, when price closes above or below, or breaks and closes above or below. And then we have our new K2 order block strategy over here that we've been using as well. And then we have a new one that Josh just kind of thought of yesterday. It's something that I used to use in the past, but Josh found the sweet spot for it. So it actually has been working pretty good. So we got that there. And then we have the 10-minute strategy over here as well. So, I mean, if you guys decided to take 10-minute strategy, there were a couple entries that were right here. If you took it early, so this was at 5:30, there's actually 2 entries right here. These are the requirements for that strategy. Pivot reject, it's wick rejection off the pivot, wick rejection off the structure right there. And if you took the long position over here, that would have been a full TP right there. So some of you guys did take this trade. This is like, there's different strategies you could have applied to catch these winning trades right here. And that's how, a lot of people ended up locking in a lot of profit right here too. Shawn over here locked in. He took that buy for US 30. He took some gold trades too. So nice work, everybody. Everyone's doing really, really good this morning. I didn't take any trades myself, but just looking at everyone's profits this morning, it looks like you guys did pretty well. Because there were different entries that were available, right? There was a buy that was available here at 5:30. You probably could have taken this because it was an hour before market open. I think a lot of people probably did take this. That's why they caught that big move there. And if you guys line them up and see that they all kind of, like if there's an entry on the 10-minute, there's also an entry on the 3-minute, et cetera, then, obviously it's going to give you more confidence with taking that trade, because there was a buy entry here. There was also a buy entry for Josh over here as well. See, if you guys line up all these strategies, and if they're all a bunch of entries that are available here, even down here for that buy around the same time for around 4 or 5 o'clock, you guys can see that there was a buy entry that was available for the other scalp strategy, the new one that we're working on, also the 3-minute pivot strategy, and then also the 10-minute. So that's, if you guys put 2 and 2 together, that gives you a confirmation that there's a really good entry at that point. I know we don't have any official videos on them yet, but they will be coming once we finalize everything, because we're still working on these strategies, guys. We want to make sure that they're 100% before we actually teach them to you guys. But obviously, that's pretty much what everyone's been using so far. So other than that, I think that's it. So I'll just delete this real quick, or we'll leave it up and we'll see how it plays out. And then we'll start looking for some new entries here. Let's see, it's 6:44. Let me check the news real quick, make sure there's nothing going on this morning. Yeah, so all the news is done already actually for Thursday. So news is at 5:30. We're pretty much solid and good to go. I don't see anything on CNBC. Retail sales explode in March as consumers use stimulus checks to spend heavily. Of course, right? Of course, people are going to use their stimulus checks on shit that they don't need, but that doesn't bother us. That's kind of good because it pushes the price up, and that'll help us gauge, where we're going to be trading US 30 for the most part. Just check this real quick. We should be good right here. Nice. Eric said we have a good sell signal for GU. Morning, Active. How's it going? Let me check out GU real quick for Eric. So let's see. Yeah, I saw that earlier too, Eric. It was like a pending sell, right? So if that sell signal right here closes, then that's going to be perfect, because if that happens, you already know the strategy, right? Because you're familiar with it. If that closes right there, then you can ride this down to there for about 50 pips. Same situation right here. When price closed right here, sell signal. So rejection from this point, sell signal, break and close past the structure, short position, full TP, right? Same thing. So yeah, nice call on that, Eric. I'm going to keep this marked up so that when we do decide to come back and look at it, because this candle has 3 hours left on it, right? So it's going to close at about 10 o'clock a.m. my time. If it does close right there, then we can take that for a sell. But we'll see. We'll see where it ends up closing at that point. All right, so it looks like US 30 is just going sideways. I'm going to delete this real quick just so that we can clean up the charts, because we're not in that position, so it's kind of irrelevant for us to have that open. That one too. Like I was mentioning before, guys, when the market opens, there's one of two things that will happen. Price will either continue pushing up, or it will retrace back down and go back to where it originally was down here, right within this area. So we'll keep following it. We'll see how they move. And if we see any good entries, then obviously, we'll take some trades. But until then, we're going to be waiting for these perfect entries to line up. And Josh, I'm not sure if you're going to take the new strategy, but I saw some really good entries here, Josh, especially from last night. So we had a couple right here. Where was that at? Yeah, we had a couple right here, Josh. Oh, this is one you took last night, dude. This is I stepped away from my computer for like 5 seconds, and like Josh took the trade because I was waiting for the candle to close, and I got tired of waiting, and freaking Josh took the trade right here for a full TP. And you guys will see what I'm doing with the strategy. This strategy is really simple. We were actually looking for something that was like extremely beginner friendly, because a lot of people are still confused with the other strategy. And I think you guys will like this, because there's a whole bunch here that were available. Josh, right? All right, we got a 3-minute signal over here. Off this, and I'll put the requirements for Josh's strategy here as well for the people who are brand new here. This is the K2 3-minute US 30 strategy. So first, confirm valid K2 momentum signal. 2A, confirm signal breaks and closes past K2 pivot 3 plus 4, or 3 and 4, or 2B, confirm signal is above. Signal is above K2 pivots for a buy, or below for a sell. So if you guys are looking at this here, there's entries here that were available. This is just going to be, and obviously there's going to be different things that we're going to be looking for here, such as confluence, right? If I see a buy entry, like say for example here, if I see a buy entry here using this new strategy, and this is 442, right? If I look and I see a buy there at 442, I'm going to look over to this strategy and I'm going to look at 442. There's another buy right there, right? If they all line up, like say if I see an entry off this, I see an entry off this, and I look at what was it, four something over here? So 430 again right here, and you see that price is trending up, then I'm for sure going to take that trade. That's one of the confluences that I use, or two of the confluences that I use when I take these scalps now, so that we can be 100% sure that the indicators, or that the strategy is actually going to hit. And that's why we have such a high win rate, because I make sure that there's like it's ironclad. Like there's no way that it's going to not go that direction. So that's why, for example, here, if you guys see the sell right here, I wouldn't have taken this sell, because just looking at other price over here, see at around 2 o'clock, price was trending up. And then looking at this over here, price is trending up as well. So I wouldn't have taken this sell right here, just for example, if you guys are wondering, why I decide to take certain trades and why I decide not to take certain trades. Louis asking, how do I get access to the premium indices alert channel? There's only one premium channel. Louis, morning. Well, I mean, there's 3 premium channels, but the signals channel, there's only one signals channel where all the alerts go to. So if you want to sign up to K2 and get the premium access, just go on the website, k2trades.com. Click on this if you just want the signals, or click on this if you want to learn this actual strategy and then apply it on your own. Just keep in mind that everyone here is like, all these profits that everyone's making, they have the strategy. Like they're doing the strategy themselves. They're not just copying every single trade. Some people here are just copying trades, but for the most part, if you want to get the full effect, you're going to need to have the strategy, so that you guys understand what we're doing here, because you guys should never trade blindly. You guys should at least know what's going on. All right, so we're still looking for some entries here. It looks like US 30 is just going sideways at this point, so we're going to wait for direction to be set. If it comes down, that's fine. If it keeps going up, that's fine too. We just want to make sure that we get the direction. So as you can see right here, this is what I marked up. This is what I marked up earlier. We're still like waiting to see where price goes after open. So like right here, like I mentioned, this was the opening candle at 6:30. Once this candle closes, price will do one of two things. It'll continue pushing up, or it'll come back down to where it originally was down here before market open, right? Because it's just going to correct back down. This is a correction and this is the rally. So when people say, oh, it's going to continue rallying, that means it keeps going up because it pushed up on open. If it goes into correction, it just pulls back to where it originally was before the market opened. So if you go back to here and you just, this is before the market opened, right? This is the correction because it goes back to where it was previously. So that's kind of what we're waiting for right here. All right, looks like it's correcting down a little bit. See what happens from here. All right. And if you guys are brand new here and you guys are wondering, if we still trade Forex, I still trade Forex, and we all still do. Yesterday we just had one trade. It was NZD/JPY, and it hit full TP right here. This is a trade that I called yesterday for you guys. We did hit TP, went straight to TP. The reason why we're not taking as much Forex trades right now is because the Forex market is just really slow. Obviously, you can see there's breakouts here and there, but for the most part, the market in general is pretty slow here. And that's why we haven't really been taking that many trades. I think it's more so because of how the market's moving now. It's not the same with how it was with Trump last year. Trump, he says one crazy thing and the price spikes up or down. When Biden says something, it doesn't really do anything. It kind of just, market just stays flat because he's not really as controversial as Trump was. And I mean, I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to just play it by ear. And if I see something, I'll call it for you guys. But obviously I don't see anything here. There's a lot of fake outs that happen here. That's why I'm not really calling these trades for you. Like for example, here, this GA trade, like technically I could have called this for you and it'd still be active right now, but I'm looking for a better entry for you guys. So that's why I didn't call this trade yet. Let's see, other than that, I think that's it for this right here. And this is one that Eric's looking at. If there was a sell there, if it ends up closing below, we'll take that. But other than that, you guys can see here all the Forex pairs. Majority of them are barely moving. And these only move based off news because there was news yesterday. So anyways, back to US 30. Yeah, it hasn't chosen a direction yet. You guys can see right here, it's trying to push up. It's trying to rally up further, like I was mentioning this morning, but it just keeps going sideways. So as soon as we find a direction, that's when we can start looking for some scalps. We have a buy signal here, so this is fine. Even though we have a buy signal here, this is cool because I would want it to come down a little bit. And then when it comes back up, that's where I'm going to take that buy. Because we want that retracement. Because if that becomes the case, then it's gonna indicate that it's just retracing down. It looks like they're trying to trap some people in here. So I think what's happening right here, in my perspective, just from my experience trading US 30, they're just gonna consolidate price right now, and then they're gonna, the market makers and institutions are gonna figure out where are most retail traders. If there are more retail traders who are, so you can see the consolidation right there. It's not really doing much. What I could see happening is the market makers and institutions are going to figure out where all the retail traders are, right? Is there more sellers? Is there more buyers? If there's more sellers, they're going to push price up to stop everyone out, right? If there's more buyers, they're going to drop price to stop everyone out in that direction. So in order for us to determine where all the retail traders are trading, we look at market sentiment right here, right? So look at market sentiment. There's 69% of retail traders who are short US 30 right now. So what do you think is going to happen with US 30? It's probably going to go up, like what I said earlier. But they're going to have to, I'm sure they'd probably wait for market sentiment to go above 70% before they actually make that move, because institutions and market makers they're not really going to make much money if there's not that many people on one side, right? They want a majority of people on one side before they spike price up. And that's why you see these squeezes sometimes, right? If you guys look at US 30 and if you guys have been trading US 30 with me for like a while now, you can see that US 30 generally goes into these squeezes. And then after they break out of those squeezes, they just go super heavy, right? Like for example, like right here, right? This would be considered a squeeze, right? They're trying to squeeze out, they're trying to get people on one side or the other. And if you guys remember yesterday, so look, yesterday right here, I told you that they were probably going to give, the sellers a little hope, right? So what happened right here was they pushed price up, they dropped it. At this point, they started to just stack up sellers, right? A bunch of sellers, because when you see a drop like this, what do you think? You think it's going to come crashing down, right? You're like, oh, US 30 has to come crashing down. So what happens is they drop it and then they push it sideways. And if you looked at sentiment yesterday, sentiment was like 75% short. So like once this drop happened right here, everyone joined the bandwagon. Everyone's like, oh yeah, we got to hop into the sell because it's coming down, right? Because if you look at it from a bigger perspective, you would have expected like, oh, it hit an all-time high. It's going to have to come all the way down here, right? Back to where it originally was. But that's not what happened. What happened was they pushed it sideways. And then as soon as sentiment got really high, like 75 to 80%, that's when they started to pump the market the opposite way, because obviously a majority of retail traders fail at trading. So what they did was they just consolidated a little bit, because what happens when it goes into consolidation? People don't know what's going to happen, right? People are wondering, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? So they consolidated a little bit this way, sideways. And then when you least expect it, like you see all these rejections right here. If you're looking at price action, you're probably expecting this to drop even further, but the complete opposite happens. The institutions and market makers spike price all the way up. So he just consolidates like for a long time. Right here is a little fake out. It shows a rejection, so people think it's going to come back down, but then it does the complete opposite. It goes all the way up. So this is how you guys have to analyze the market. You guys just have to look at it from the perspective of how are the institutions and market makers going to make money? Are they going to make money by dropping price? Are they going to make money by raising price, right? So it just depends on where everyone's trading. And that's why we do the pretty much the opposite of what retail traders are doing. And that's why I focus a lot on market sentiment. I don't use it as much for Forex, but for US 30, it works very well if you understand how to read market sentiment and then tie it in with the strategies. So right here, I think US 30 is going to push up. It might come down a little bit, like I mentioned, because they might want to stack up some more sellers. If there's not enough people hopping into the sell side, the only way for people to hop into the sell side is to make them think that it's going to come down so that they can trap you. They want to trap retail traders. They might bring it down slightly over here, and then they might just go sideways a little bit within this area, and then they might shoot it up. Or they just might shoot it up right now. Who knows? They might just shoot it up right now. But that's pretty much that's pretty much what we're looking for. You know, we're trying to place ourselves in the position of the institutions and banks. You know, you don't want to trade like the retail traders, guys. Like, I know we are retail traders, but you don't want to trade like the retail traders because most retail traders fail at trading because the banks trade against them. And that's why I don't really like, you know, I don't like pattern strategies. I don't really like price action. I just trade off momentum because, you know, the banks and institutions know, they know all those strategies that everyone's using. So that's why you'll see sometimes people will have a couple wins here and there, but then they'll have a huge loss because they know exactly what everyone's doing. If everyone's looking for a sell, they're going to go for a buy. And look what's happening here. It's pushing up, right? They're pushing up, but the majority of people are selling. Why do you think they're pushing up? Because they want to stop these people out right here and make money off them. So that's pretty much what we're waiting for right here. I'm just being patient. I'm not trying to hop into stuff right away because the last thing you want to do is hop into a trade and then it ends up reversing on you because, you know, they want to give the sellers some hope. So we'll keep watching right here. I don't think we have any active trades right now, guys, right? Yeah, there's nothing active right now. Just trying to make sure there's nothing that I see here. So let's see. Let me check the CNBC real quick. So here's another thing that I use. Here's another secret that I apply when analyzing how price is going to move halfway through the market. Right here, you can see all of the indices are bullish, right? So I think what's going to happen here, and this is just my prediction, I think what's going to happen here is price will go up until maybe 10 o'clock or around 10 o'clock. And then I think from this point, here's the thing. I don't think US 30 is even going to move probably. I think around 10 o'clock, it's going to start coming down. So just keep that in mind. So if sentiment goes up before then it'll probably keep pushing up. But if not, I know like halfway through the market, it's probably going to come down. Stanley said that NYC open would hit TP. Yeah, exactly, Stanley. That's what everyone made over here, Stanley. So that's why everyone over here locked in those profits because they were applying those entries right here. So you can see over here, you know, Shawn took it. He made 110. Tam over here took it. She made 960. Fidel over here took it. He made 377. And Patricia over here took it. She made 2,624. And Angela here took it as well, 381. So people did take the trade. It's just, you know, like I mentioned before, it's a risky trade. I don't like taking risky trades because I don't like the fear of losing because I don't like trades. Obviously, you guys know that. So I mean, that's why we're waiting for these trades here. I'm just waiting for an opposite signal. I'm waiting for an opposite signal so I could hop into a buy because I have a bullish bias for today. Well, I mean, for now at least. Let's see. All right, so I pretty much gave you guys all my secrets already. So you guys already have the blueprint of like what I do when I look at US 30. There's a lot of different confluences that I look. I mix up different strategies together to see how stuff's moving. And then I look at market sentiment, right? So as you can see right here, look at the shorts, right? I told you when the shorts go up, they're going to push price up, right? So earlier this morning, it was only like 66%. It went up to 70%. And what happens when retail traders enter the short position? Price goes up, right? Because they're going to stop all those people out. You know, it's like a game of chess, guys. You guys got to anticipate what the other person's doing. And by the other person, I'm referring to institutions and banks. So I'm still looking at this. So as you guys can see here, if you guys keep looking at market sentiment, as this increases higher and higher, then price is going to keep going up. And I don't understand it. Like, it's not a difficult concept, right? You just look at where everyone's trading and you do the opposite of what they're doing. But people still want to go in that direction because they think that is this a new all-time high? Actually, it's a new all-time high, right? All right, so we're actually at a new all-time high right here, guys. It broke the all-time high right here at 5 this morning, and this is now the new all-time high. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's the new all-time high here for US 30. It's going to have to come down then at that point. If this is the new all-time high, it's going to retrace down a little bit. Let's see. Steven said, Shawn, do you play chess? No, I don't play chess at all. Well, I know the game of chess, but I don't play it. I'm not good at it. It's just too much thinking for me. I'd rather just focus on trading. All right, so looking at price right now for US 30, I'm still looking for that thing to drop. I want it to drop a little bit so we can take some trades in that direction. Yeah, we just got to wait for the opportunity, guys. This is why I don't recommend hopping in right away, because price can easily come back down for a retracement a little bit before it ends up going back up. And I feel like this week has been kind of unusual week for US 30. Hasn't been as exciting as it was like last week. If you guys followed us last week was pretty fun. Last week and the week before that, there was a lot more moves for US 30. It seems like US 30 it has its breakout and then it just consolidates a little bit. And then it just moves randomly all throughout the day. Like yesterday, this was cool when this hit, when we took that buy. But generally, we have a lot more entries in that. Like, for example, over here, previous week, a lot of entries that hit over here because it's a smooth move up or it's a smooth move down. For here, it's just been a breakout, then consolidation. Like, for example, here, breakout, consolidation, and then nothing for like a long time until it breaks out, consolidation. And then again, right here, breakout, and then it's probably going to consolidate a little bit as it lures in some more sellers here into the short side. All right. Just waiting for this to play out. Let's see. Back on the 3-minute over here. Steven said I didn't hear any horns this week. There were horns yesterday, bro. We hit TP for NTDJPY for this one, Steven. I think you just weren't paying attention, bro, because we hit TP. We did hit TPs this week. It just wasn't as many. So yesterday we hit TP for NTDJPY. So see, I'm not sure if you've been like paying attention, bro, but like we hit TP there. Like horns were sent for that trade right there. And we also hit TP like over here for like USD CHF. And then there's a couple trades here where we hit TP as well. Yeah, we did have like one loss, I think. Yeah, one loss for USD CHF here. But the rest of the trades actually hit. Oh yeah, because US 30 hasn't really been moving, Steven. We only had like a few trades for US 30 this week. And then when they do, it's like after hours, after we go offline. Unfortunately, it hasn't been moving as much. Let's see. Paul said amazing buy on gold. Entry at 1738.5, TP at 1757, 5,500. Nice, Paul. Congrats, bro. Here, I'll pull up gold real quick. And I'll just check it out for you guys because US 30 is obviously moving kind of slow right now. There really isn't too much. So we were waiting for it to come down right here. It didn't come down because, we were just waiting for it to shoot back up. And this is pretty much what happened here. So let's see. I'm going to delete everything off this. And I'll just reanalyze gold for you guys like I normally do. So here's a naked chart. First thing I'm going to do is identify market structure. So I'm going to turn on the K2SR indicator right here. So we got that there. We got that right there. Yo, Paul, I think gold's going to go for a big bullish move if it breaks the structure above here. And I'm sure you're familiar with the strategy, of course, because I go over it every day. But yeah, this is the buy that we've been looking for a long time now. Remember, we were waiting for this because here, I'll just draw up market structure for you guys again right here. I'm going to go and delete that. This was a market. Oh, there's perfect. Paul, check that out, bro. So as you guys can see over here, we chopped up market structure from this point right here. And what we were waiting for is for price to break above this area over here. So just delete that. Yeah, so just looking at this here, Paul, we've been analyzing this like every day for the past couple of weeks now. We were waiting for it to finally break above here or below here, right? I was like, yeah, you guys should wait until it breaks above here or breaks below here. I think we're in for a really big bullish run. after this right here, because we've been waiting for this since April 1st, bro. It's been like 15 days since we were waiting for it to break above here. It finally broke above here. So I think if it closes in the next 2 hours and 50 minutes, then we can expect a really strong bullish run there for gold. I might even hop into this with you guys. I don't even trade gold, but it looks like such a good entry that if it happens, I'm going to hop into it. Because you guys can see right here, the last time it broke below here, it dropped, right? There you go. The last time it broke above here, it shot up, right? Right there. Last time it broke above there, it shot up. See? So yeah, if this happens right here, I'm probably going to hop into that with you guys if it ends up closing. So let's go back to US 30. All right, this is perfect. US 30 is now coming down. This doesn't qualify as an entry for the 3 minute right here. We finally have some movement here. All right, perfect. We got about a minute left on this. This is perfect. Oh man, I want it to close with the sell so that we can take that buy when it does appear. So right here, you know, a valid K2 momentum signal, that's requirement number 1. But the only problem with this is that it's not breaking, closing past the pivots, or it's not below it. So this wouldn't be an entry for a sell anyways. Josh, I'll be looking at your new strategy as well. The K2 pivot 4. That might be a good one we can take as well. All right, so we got a minute left on this candle. It's perfect. Now we can start looking for some possible shorts. I mean, some possible longs. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. Let's see. Yeah, what's up, John? So John wants me to take a look at oil. I'll add you to the list, John. If we have some time shortly, I'll try to pull it up real quick, as long as we don't have an entry here, right, for US 30, obviously. But we got about 45 seconds left on this candle. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and delete this stuff right here, like the little zones that are the areas of liquidity that I drew yesterday, and I'll draw some brand new ones today. Today might be a little crazy, so let's see. This is going to be the new all-time high right there. So let's see. Still pending. So this is what I'm going to do right here. And close, huh? Damn it. All right. So we got to wait for the next one. It's all good. So I'm going to go and draw up my my little areas of liquidity again right here. The same ones I did yesterday. Yeah, I was hoping it was going to close, guys. Unfortunately, it didn't. It's all good. We're just going to have to wait for the next one. All right. So I got this marked up right here. We'll see how it moves from this point. So basically what I see happening here is, I think when price reaches this point here for the all-time high, it's probably going to spike down slightly, but it's going to come back up. It's going to go up. It's going to spike down here. Then it's going to come back up. The reason why I think it's going to spike down is because a lot of retail traders are going to have sell limits right here, right? Because everyone wants cash, like the reversal. So people have sell limits right here at the all-time high. They'll trigger their sell limits, come down a little bit, and then the institutions will spike price up to stop everyone out who enter that at that random point in time. So that's cool. I think it's going to continue being bullish though. Just got that marked up right there so we can follow. Yeah, that's what I was that's what I was thinking too, Nick. I was thinking the same thing for the false sell. Let's see. Oh boy said Shawn, the retail short day is data from that broker. They only have 250K clients, small, and where'd you get the number for the 250K? Because IG is a pretty big client. They're international. Here, I mean, I could look it up myself. Let's see. IG broker. Because 250K, that doesn't make any sense, bro. For IG, IG is a really big broker. They're international, and they're like one of the big brokers around here. I'm just wondering. I'm not trying to go against what you said, but I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't think, because I feel like that's like not really. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I'll go with what you say though. But yeah, no, definitely. But it does work. It does work. So were you sitting with this yesterday? Oh boy, because this is the same strategy that we use. We use this every day with the client sentiment. So I'm not sure if you've even tried it yourself, but we do it all the time. Whenever, if you guys have been watching any of my sessions, we always look at this client sentiment, and what happens, it always plays out. So I'm not sure if you know something that I don't know, because I would want to know it if you know something else. But we've always been using this. Like if you go watch any of my live sessions from the past 2 years, oh boy, and I'm like, I don't know if it works for us. That's why I continue to use it. But if you know something that's better, then obviously that'd be cool if you could share it so that we could all make some changes. But I mean, this has been working for us for a long time now, and that's why we continue to use it. But no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying that IG, if they probably have a small sample of traders here. But the thing is, if their traders are doing this, other brokers, like traders from other brokers, are doing the same thing, right? Uh, it's not like things change from retail traders. Like just because IG, like everyone's short here, doesn't mean that everyone's going to be long on on uh, on other brokers. It's pretty much the same thing. All retail traders think the same way. So I'm not sure if like you have a better source to look at or if there's something else, but we've been this for a while and it's been working for us. That's why we continue to use it. But if you have a better place to look, man, please share so we can all use that as a better resource. Because I know TD doesn't share their sentiment. Yeah, I was trying to look on their page. I don't see anything on there, bro. All good. I'll look at it later. I don't want to focus on looking at, like, it's just not important right now. I'll look at it later. Oh boy. But thanks for letting me know. But I'll check it later. It's just, this thing's been working for us for a long time, so I don't really change anything on it. But I'm not going to focus on that right now. Obviously, this is like irrelevant since we're trading. But I'll definitely take a look. Yeah, no, definitely. It's good to be aware. It's good to think of that from that perspective. But yeah, no, thanks for letting me know, because I thought they had more clients than that. That just doesn't seem like enough people. Or maybe it is a lot of people, but we just don't know like that compared to other brokers. Let me check this real quick. See, the thing with TD is their clientele is different because they have a full spectrum of different assets. But I would compare it to something like, let's see, like forex.com or something that trades like stuff that we necessarily trade. But it's all good. I'll definitely take a look at that later. Anyways, price is coming back up right here, like I was mentioning. We're just waiting for it to come up, or even for it to give us a signal here on the 3-minute so that we can hop into these trades. Because I think it's going to be bullish. It's just we want that opposite signal this way so that we can hop on it in that direction. Let me check this real quick to see how far is it from this point. Yeah, it's perfect. Because even if we get a sell signal right here, if we get a buy, we can perfect. We got a sell right there. It's exactly what we were looking for. Because I'm just looking for the range right here, guys. Like the range up until this all-time high, and it's a range of like it's a range of 41 pips, which is cool because we're only going to shoot for 25 anyways. So we want there to be some cushion there in case it ends up not going our way right away. All right, I'm hoping this thing closes. We got 2 minutes left on this candle. All right, perfect. So I want this to close with the sell signal so that we can take the next buy. How far is this push right here? All right. Yeah, man, it's not strong enough. It's trying to push down, but the momentum down isn't strong enough. So it's not necessarily closing at that point. All right, let's see. Man, it's just going sideways. As you guys can see right here, it's literally just consolidating sideways from this point. I'm waiting for that sell signal so that we can catch the buy. Because even if we get a sell signal right here, that's perfect. So if we get a buy over here, we can catch it for, because I mean, our TP is only going to be 25 pips, right? So we only need this much right here. But it's just going sideways from this point. I hate sideways markets, guys. It's so boring because it's like you really don't know where to go. Like, you know, it's going to go bullish long term, but we're trying to catch these short-term scalps right here. If I zoom out from this point, yeah, you guys can see right there, it's just going sideways. We're in this consolidation phase right now. All right, that was anticlimactic. Is it going to break the all-time high? Let's see. It's getting there. Check this out real quick. Nice, Stanley. Yeah, Stanley said psychology is something else, man. Oh, my FTMO free trial is going amazing. Yeah, so as you guys can see right here, so Stanley, you're doing pretty good for the week. I mean, you know, if you get out of your head, that's what it really is. It's getting out of your own head. Because if you doubt yourself, that's let's see, David had some news over here. Biden declares national security emergency over Russia. All right, so the dollar's probably going to be weak, guys. So gold's going to go up. Yeah, gold's going to go up, Paul. That's what it looks like. Because I know you were looking at gold earlier. So it looks like gold's going to go up. I guess there's something here released. International emergency economic powers due to Russia. So we'll David said New York session is so trash. It's officially confirmed. I agree. Rick over here, he was bored waiting for 30, so he went to gold. Yeah, he took those buys right there. So Rick, nice work, dude. Rick over here locked in 2,517. Pretty solid profits there, Rick. Shawn over here, look, all you guys are trading gold now after I went over that little gold analysis right there. So nice work, everyone here. Like, if you guys are just listening on this live session and you guys catch something that I'm talking about, some people act on it. And damn, look, some people here are killing gold. Shawn over here locked in 688. And Rick said he's going to be looking for some emeralds next. So yeah, nice work for everybody over here. Let's see. All right. So yeah, there it goes. So price came up right there and it's rejecting off this area right here, like I was mentioning. So it's going to reject off, but I think like it's going to end up pushing up eventually. It's just moving sideways at this point. Let's see. Let's see what Kyle said. Damn. So Kyle took his own NJ trade last night. He made 2,263. Nice. Damn, crazy work, Kyle. So as you guys can see here, everyone in K2, if you apply your own strategy or you do something different that, like, you know, that we're applying here, like small variation of what we're applying, you can make your own profit here, guys. Like, you guys don't have to just stick to one thing. You know, all the stuff here works for everything. But damn, that was crazy, Kyle. Yeah, Peter, the Tesla wrap is finished. Here, I'll show you guys actually. So let's see. I don't have it on my phone right now. Yeah, I'll show you guys later the Tesla wrap. Yeah, it's all done, Peter. I'll have to show you. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up here. No, I can't. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I was gonna show you guys the wrap, but I remember I deleted all the stuff off my phone earlier, so I don't have all the stuff on here anymore. Yeah, I literally just took a video of it too. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much just waiting for this at this point. Let's see, Satya has mentioned 34,000 is important round number. I see a lot of times US30 respects 200 round numbers. Yeah, people use round numbers, or they use quarter points. I think quarter points are the more important ones. So the quarter points that people use a lot are like the round numbers too, but instead of, so like right here, I think you mentioned 34,000 right there. So that's 34,000 right there. The next quarter point below that would have been like 750 down here. Oops. Yeah, 750 down there. So as you can see, like these quarter points they're usually pretty important too. You know, that's what quarter points are. It's a quarter point strategy. You can see price comes up, reaches that quarter point, it bounces down, right? As soon as it breaks it, it shoots up, comes back down, rejects off the quarter point, and it goes back up to here. This is the next quarter point. So these two areas right here are the quarter points that people use. I've seen some people use the 200s too, but I think the 250 quarter points are probably a little more accurate if you looked at that strategy before. I've seen, oh, so you guys can see at this point, it rejected off that area, right? So it's rejecting off that area, and then I think it's going to come back up for a retest. The reason why it's rejecting off here is because a lot of retail traders have sell limits right here. So they have sell limits right here, and it's just pushing it down, and that's perfect because we're still looking for that buy. It's just going to take some time before we can. There we go. We got that pending sell. That's perfect. We want that to be an invalid sell. It's going to be good if it ends up closing like that. There we go. Oh man, there you go. We were waiting for that sell, and look what happened. Another bullish push. So US30, I mean, I hate when the market's moving like this and it's not directional, because it's really hard for us to get into trades because this range right here is not even that wide. It's only like 500 pips, but I'm like tempted to just hop into a buy when it bounces off the pivots right here, because it looks like this is going to be the squeeze. It's just going to squeeze up. Like, I think this is what it'll just squeeze from here from the all-time high, and it'll just keep squeezing higher and higher and higher until it finally breaks above. But we'll have to see. Yeah, no, Stanley said 34,500 coming. You heard it here first. If it doesn't break 34,100, I think it'll go down and come back later. So guys, if you guys remember, like what I always mention to you guys, around 10 o'clock, that's when price starts to reverse, right? So just keep that in mind, around 10 o'clock right here. This is how much time we have for that bullish move, because once it reaches this point, it'll either shoot up or it'll come back down. I think it'll come back down, honestly, to just to basically just pull in some more sellers, but we'll see how it moves. If you guys go back here to 10 p.m. yesterday. So like, or 10 a.m. So look, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So check this out from yesterday, right? 10 p.m. over here. If you guys set in on the live session, this is why I stopped trading around 10 p.m. because you can see prices pushing up right here. It's the same pattern that played out yesterday, right? Price pushed up, and then what happened from that point at 10 p.m. crashing down, right? That's kind of what I see happening here. It's gonna try to push up. It's the same pattern right here, right? It's at the all-time high right here. And this is stuff that you guys should notice, right? Because we look at the same thing every day. It's right here testing the all-time high. Once it reaches 10, like once it's too late, it'll probably come back down from here. And this works, and it works like pretty much every day. That's why I stopped trading at 10 o'clock, because I don't want to get caught in these little reversals. If you look yesterday, let's see. Okay, so like right here, right? It's the same exact thing. 10 a.m. right here. See how price was coming down? As soon as it hit 10, what happened from that point? Straight reversal, right? It's the same pattern because, the thing is I trade this every day, so I know exactly how it moves. And this is something that you guys can pick up too, as long as you guys, figure out what you guys like to do. Like for example, over here, again at 10 p.m., right? 10 p.m. is right there. You can see price was going up from this point. But then what happens at 10 a.m. comes right back down, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. That's why I look at like how all the indices are moving. Like for example, I was looking at CNBC when you first got on this morning. They're all bullish, right? So once it reaches 10 p.m. mid-market, it's probably it's going to be bearish. And you guys can see it's the same thing every single day. Let's see if there's another one over here. So again, right here, I mean, I keep saying 10 p.m. I mean 10 a.m. So like 10 a.m. right here, you can see from market open right here, it was going down. And then as soon as it consolidated a bit at 10 a.m., what happened from there? Straight reversal, right? It's the same pattern that just keeps going back over and over again. So, I mean, that's basically what we see happening here. So, Satya could be right. Like what Satya was mentioning about it dropping. But the whole 200 point thing, I think 250 is better, because if you look up like the quarter point strategy, oh, there we go. There's that breakout that I was talking about, right? I said it was going to come down after it rejected off this point, and it was going to shoot up. Fuck me, man. This is what I don't like about this, because we don't have any signals here. So we were waiting for that sell signal so that we can catch the buy up. We never got that sell signal, so we couldn't hop into it. I was just waiting for that confirmation. But here we go. Now it's breaking above it. There's a new all-time high right here. And then we'll keep watching it as it moves. Man, this market is so trash. Like this week, I feel like last week was so much easier to catch moves because there was actually smoother momentum moves. But now there's just been a lot of back and forth movement, and there's no news today either. So we'll have to wait and see where this goes. Yeah, so Satya wants me to take a look at that 200 strategy that he's referring to. And I know what that strategy is because I used to do that strategy before too. It's a common strategy. So Satya, we could go over here from, so you're talking about the 400 strategy right here. To 800. And then 600. All right, let's go back over here real quick. Wow, look at that bullish move. Man, that thing played out exactly like we thought it would. Rejection off the all-time high, and then breakout all the way out here. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. So this is why I look at this market sentiment, right? Like, old boy's he's probably correct that there's not that many people, but look at how many retail traders are going up, right? People trade the same throughout all platforms. It doesn't matter if it's just one broker, but IG is a pretty big broker compared to other brokers like I'm trying to think of any other brokers that carry US 30. The thing that he was mentioning with TD Ameritrade, that's a totally different platform because you can trade, like that's where investors trade and stuff, like long-term holders. You can trade everything on there. We're talking about just like the retail trader market right here who trade Forex, indices, just the top stocks, not like every stock, but you know, it's a smaller market obviously. But looking at this here, you can see that all the retail traders are going short. With that said, what's happening with price? It's doing the opposite. So as long as you guys, like, I don't use this as my main confirmation, but this is my last confirmation. Once we have a strategy set up, I use that to make sure that I'm trading in the right direction, which is opposite of everyone else. So let's see. Cam over here is he's just hopping into this. Cam over here locked in. Let's see. This morning, Camo locked in 1,221. So congrats, bro. You reached your goal of 1,000 a day. And let's see, I think someone else showed some profit this morning too. So as you guys can see, I'm a very careful trader. I'm not just hopping into trades like at random, but there's a couple K2 members here who are just taking trades as I see them. Let me see if there's anything else here before we continue. Nice, nice. All right, cool. Yeah, it looks like everyone here is doing pretty good, guys. Like just looking at everyone's profits over here, like a lot of you guys are just listening to what I'm saying here. Like even though I'm not calling any trades, you guys are looking at my analysis of like what I see happening, what I think is going to happen. And a lot of you guys have locked in a lot of profits here. So like, let's see, Dimitri over here too, locked in 214. Nice work, bro. Yeah, so looking over here, there's a lot of profits this morning from you guys. So a lot of you guys who are just listening to me talk. Some of you guys are hopping in on these trades. Like Dimitri over here took that buy because I had that drawn up already. He knew it was going to break above because I was talking about it this whole time. He saw it was going to break above. Dimitri locked in 214. Let's see. Who else over here? Trell locked in. How much did Trell lock in? 1,000. So everyone's taking these buys right now. Trell locked in 1,066. He locked in 800 for the first one. And then he locked in 332 for that one. Dimitri locked in a couple $100 right here, total of 214. Like Stanley, he was over here. He's just listening in, you know, doing what he does. And he locked in, he did pretty good for this week so far. Sam over here took the buy, made 353. Mark over here, he's doing his thing, made 1,000 off that. Cam over here made about 221. He made about 378 off that trade and then 76, a couple $100 more. Kyle over here, his trade yesterday, NZDJPY. And Shawn, obviously, I went over these already earlier. But yeah, I mean, if you guys know how to trade, you guys can just listen to my analysis and you guys can, you know, create your own ideas from what I'm giving you guys here. But I mean, everything is looking pretty nice. It's just they don't fit within my requirements, and that's why I'm not hopping into these trades right away. Because, you know, for me, like, even though I see a trade, like you guys saw like earlier, right? I mentioned this price was going to reject off the all-time high, then it was going to come back up. Even though I knew that was probably going to, even though I knew I was probably going to, it was probably going to happen, I still didn't take it because it didn't fit my strategies or my requirements. So, and that's just me, guys. I'm a really careful trader because even though I think things are going to go into like one way, doesn't mean it's going to 100% go that direction. So let's see. All right. And Nick said, I don't like trading these conditions. I don't like trading these conditions either, bro, because it's just not really it's not moving smooth enough, right? It's kind of just bouncing around a lot. So here's a 3-minute. I guess we could take these zones off because they're irrelevant now. The new zone is going to be up here. This is the new high. So we'll see what happens here. See, the only entry here that was available was that opening candle right here. So if anyone took that one, I mean, you guys would have been holding on to it for a really, really long time, but it would have hit eventually. Not something that I would want to take because I don't even take these big candles like this. Because generally when this big candle happens, it could do one of two things. come back to where it originally was, or continue pushing up. In this case, it went sideways before it went up, but who knew that was going to happen? All right. Oh yeah, so Satya, I'll go back to what I was looking at earlier. So these are your points for the 200s, right? So as you can see right here, they do respect them every once in a while. And they're fine, right? They like this would identify like these consolidation areas. But what most people do use are these are your quarter points. These zones are like way too wide, right? Because nobody really trades these big enough zones, like zones that are this big. And it's kind of hard for you to really tell if it's going to continue in that direction or not. So like looking at this here, it does work well, but you get caught in a lot of fake outs, like right here, like these little fake outs right here. What most people use are quarter points because they're a little bit tighter. Like they're similar to what you're using, but they're a little bit tighter. Like this is what yours looks like when they're at 200. But what a lot of other people use are quarter points that are like this, 750. And this is one that David likes to use. David, are you on this live? I know David likes to use the 250 quarter points. And this is a really old strategy. It's a strategy that people have been using for a long time. I used to use it myself before. And it's pretty much the same thing. It just gives you a bigger range in between the numbers over here. 250. So it's pretty much the same thing right here, right? So as you guys can see, the 250 works just as fine. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as Satya's 200. It's just, it gives you more points to look out for instead of just using the flat whole numbers. But I mean, it's the same thing, pretty much the same strategy overall. Let's see, is David in here? Oh yeah, Jeff. No, I see your messages, bro. I just pulled up my text right now. Yeah, we'll talk after. We'll hop on a call, me and you, or let's get on another session, just me and you. But yeah, guys, going back to US 30, I'm like tempted to hop into some shorts once it reaches 10 o'clock over here. So I'm gonna see how it plays out. But I just don't like the market conditions, guys. It's just not moving smooth enough for me to want to take some trades. Not exactly how it was like the previous week. So if you guys go back to like last week over here, like what was last week? Like this over here, right? Like on the 8th, this area over here, see how smooth it was when it was moving up right here? It's easier for us to catch these scalps because we can catch when price moves up like pretty easily. Like again, right here, price comes down, consolidates a bit, but then it just continues going up higher and higher. So it's easier for us to just hop into these scalps right away. And the market's not always going to be moving like that. Like just keep that in mind, guys. The market isn't always going to be moving very volatile. Sometimes it'll just move slow and you have to wait for those breakouts. Kind of like what's happening right here. I know it looks directional right here, but the real time for this trade that we've been in here has only been like right here, right? So it's been directional up, which is what we thought it would be, but it hasn't really, we haven't really been catching any of these entries that fit our requirements. Let's see. Sam said, hello, Shawn. What do you think of Heiken Ashi? So yeah, I use Heiken Ashi too. Sam, we actually have a strategy like that too right here. So, so using it right here on the 1 minute, basically right here. So I do use it right here on the 1 minute. When we get a buy signal that fits Josh's strategy, or the 3 minute strategy, now the 3 minute pivot strategy, this right here, whenever price breaks above it, me and Josh usually take a buy right here, right? And we just ride it. It just doesn't happen very often. Like for example, right here, we have this buy that comes up right here. If this was to happen, me and Josh usually take a buy entry right there. And I forgot what our requirements were because I don't really use it anymore because it doesn't come up very often. It comes up every so often. But if we get a buy signal like that, we take that and we just write it to TP right there. But it doesn't really happen very often. There was a sell signal here, but I think this happened like during there was something that was going on during this time. That's why we didn't take this trade or this was yesterday actually. So yeah, we wouldn't have taken this trade yesterday because we had a bullish bias overall. And then the market was just kind of back and forth the entire day yesterday because of there was just a lot of stuff that happened this week. There was like the Johnson & Johnson news and like stuff like that causing a lot of irregularities in the market. That's why we didn't take any of these 1 minute entries. But if you go back a little bit further, like go back to like a couple of weeks ago, me and Josh, I don't know how familiar you are with the strategy, Sam, but me and Josh would usually apply this like right here. Whenever it breaks below and closes, we take the sell and we go for like about 20 pips or so. I think 25 pips. Yeah, we haven't used it in so long that I don't even remember it. We just started using it a couple of weeks ago, but then we stopped using it when the market started moving kind of funky. So again, right here, it broke below. Right here, it didn't break above, so we wouldn't have taken that, but right here, it broke below. And I started using it more so for a confluence rather than for entries. Yeah, I mean, you get a gist of it of like what we're looking for when we apply this on the hike in a Shi. But some people do like it. People like it because it moves a lot smoother, but it doesn't really give you price action when you're trading it because it's based off momentum. So let's see, back to here. Yeah, Stanley said 2 weeks have been bad. 72% short. Yeah, everyone's been shorting, but it just keeps going higher and higher, right? And it's only 7:45. I feel like it was late. I thought it was 10 already. That's how slow this market's been. Usually when we have these live sessions, the days go by the mornings go by pretty quick because we're like going in and out of trades pretty quickly. But there just isn't much going on right now. Yeah, Stanley thinks a big push is about to come. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. The only thing is you don't want to hop in right away, right? You want to wait for it to actually confirm. Yeah, Dave said, I think that all-time high is going to hold until 10. I think so too, Dave. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And that's why I'm like, I don't really want to enter a trade right now because so the problem with this is that like volatility is so slow right now. Because the problem with this is if we enter this or if we try to enter a trade right here, I don't want to get caught in this trade up until 10 right here and it just consolidates sideways and then it comes crashing back down. Like I showed you earlier, because I showed you guys the example for 10 o'clock, how it moves. Nice. Looks like Tam made another profit. Cool. See, Ali said he found something. Let's see. Ali said, Shawn, I think I discovered something on a 10-minute scalp. Like I back tested one thing that if we go in the direction of momentum signal, then probability of the scalp is much higher. And I'll hit TP. I've been noticing this from time to time. Definitely. Let me check your chart out, Ali. Let's see. So Ali's one of the K2 members here. This is what's good about K2, right? We all help each other. We make sure that if we find something, we share with each other, and then we all profit off it. So Ali over here, he came up with his own strategy using the K2 indicators. Basically, it looks like he had a buy signal. Oh, okay, gotcha. So Ali, he catches it on the retracement. So he catches the buy signal. He waits for the rejection, and then he takes that buy scalp 500 pips. Nice. That's pretty solid, Ali. So I'll definitely take a look at that. And that's the good thing about K2 here, right? Like whenever we find something, we share with each other. We're not here trying to hide anything. There's really no competition between us. Like we all want everyone to profit. So that's great work, Ali. I'm not sure if you're here on the live session, but thanks for sharing that. We'll definitely take a look at that a little further. You know, I can take a look at it right now, actually. Let's turn on the pivots. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is kind of similar to what Ali was mentioning right here. He had that the buy signal. It came up, came back down for the retest right here. You know, this is kind of similar to a strategy that I used to use before. So Ali, you know, the sniper strategy that we're using here, this is how I used to use it before. I came up with a K2SR indicator. So like right here, Ali was mentioning it comes up, retest right there, and then he would take a buy scalp from there, which obviously, you know, would hit. Again, over here, there's a buy signal, comes down, rejects off this point right here. So Ali would have taken a buy right there and another full TP right there. And then again, right here, it's buy signal, comes up, comes down, retest the pivot right here. One question, Ali, is does it matter which pivot it rejects off? Does it have to reject off the higher one or the lower one? Over it on the live. Cool. Steven said, I'm tempted to enter a buy, but just can't right now. Yeah, don't enter it, Steven. For sure, don't enter it, bro. Because like it's doing what I was mentioning before. It's going to come back, retrace. And this is fine because if it comes back and retraces, then we can hop in for a later entry. But I don't recommend entering right now. You know, going over here on the 3-minute. So you guys can see here that there's like literally no signals, right? We have this here. Here we have the pending sell. This is perfect. All right, this is exactly what we've been waiting for, guys. Oh man, I feel like I've been waiting for this like all freaking morning. But yeah, you guys can see right here, there's a lot of signals that happen in between, right? It's just these past couple of days have been kind of slow. Like looking at 6:30 right here. So from 6:30 right here up until 10, like literally no entries at this point, right? There's like one entry here, but it just consolidated. Generally, it keeps moving directional, but we'll keep following and see how it moves through. So we do have that sell signal there. Okay, perfect. We might be ready for another buy shortly. Just gonna mark this up right here. All right, so there goes that retracement right there. All right, perfect. So now that we have that, we can start looking for the buy here as we let's see. All right, so we got this over here. It's coming down. Let's see how it plays out from here. Yeah, that's perfect. Let me check the market sentiment. Oh, okay, this is perfect. There's more people entering the short side. So see, there's 73% people short now. I think it's going to come back shortly. Yeah, gold went way up, Byron. I should have just hopped in earlier, huh? When I was looking at it, damn, this thing ended up coming up pretty nice. So I think if this closes above here, it's going to continue shooting up even higher. But anyways, I'm looking here at US 30 now. So we're just looking for this buy entry at this point, guys. All right. That's all we're waiting for now. Just turn this off right here. See if there's any zones around this area. Oh, no zones. Yeah, Byron said, me too. I'm kicking myself now. I was playing Call of Duty, didn't monitor it. Yeah, we were watching it from earlier. I looked at it earlier for Paul, and I mentioned, you know, if price ends up breaking and closing above here, then it's probably going to skyrocket higher. Looks like it already accelerated that move. There's a couple of things causing this. I think Biden like announced a state of national security or something. That's what Dave mentioned earlier. Damn, you guys are killing it, guys. Look at Tam over here. Tam's at 1,800 for the day. And this is her personal account. This isn't even her FTMO. So nice work off that. Damn, right here, 2 camo. Nice work, bro. Everyone's doing pretty good on this. So a lot of people here are just listening to what I'm saying here on the live. They're, you know, I anticipated like a little spike down, and then people hop into the trade, and then also with the spike up as we think it's going to continue back up. We still have about 2 hours left until 10. So I still think there's enough for a push here. Let me get my FTM already. Got to get ready for this trade right away before it ends up closing from that point. All right. I got my MT4 ready. All right. Just hoping that it actually moves and it doesn't just consolidate. Yeah, this is fine. I don't mind that it pushes down like this. And this Moderna vaccine freaking hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt, but my arm's freaking like super sore. And it's making me like really drowsy. For any of you guys who got the vaccine already, I didn't think it was going to affect me that much, but it is. All right, so let's see. We're looking for this buy right here, hopefully. I hope it doesn't just stay in that area. It's just right. Steven got his MT4 ready. Yeah, same here, guys. We're just waiting for it to come up. So it's probably going to consolidate for a bit. And then eventually we'll get that buy signal and we could take it up. And this is fine because we're only going for like 25 pips anyways? Maybe even less, but we'll see. But it's cool because if it swings back up, it's probably going to create a new all-time high. It'll probably break through it. And then it'll help us continue pushing up. I'm hoping we have some movement until 10, because once it gets closer to 10, that's where I'm going to be more inclined to possibly pull out of my position in profit like we did yesterday. All right. No, we can't make the screen bigger. Steven, that's just a tool that they have here. See, you can't make it bigger, Steven. You gotta like I was telling you before, Steven, you have to understand what we're doing here so that you can do it yourself. You can just open your trading view, click on the chart and do it yourself, because I can't make it any bigger for you. That's as big as it gets if we enter a long right there, right? So unfortunately, I can't make this any bigger for you. You should probably just have trading view open on your own chart and type it in yourself so that you can catch it as it goes, because you do have the indicator. So you could do this yourself if you really wanted to. Oh, man, it's just going to consolidation now. Sure. Yeah, Steven, like you have to learn these basics. Like even just setting up the trade, Steven, it shouldn't be that difficult for you. Literally, you just click the long tool and you click it on there. You have all the indicators, so you can do exactly what I'm doing here. You should be mimicking what I'm doing live so that you understand, you know, what trades we're taking, why we're taking them, why we're putting the TP there, etc. But yeah, sorry, bro. I would extend it if I could. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that Trading View doesn't let us. All right, so it looks like we're into some consolidation now. Let's see where this goes. Sure, David. What do you need help with? I'll probably try to look at your, you know, whatever trades you need help with while I'm waiting for this. But yeah, if you want to put the pairs there, probably the time frame, if you know the specific time frame you're trading on, I can analyze it however you want me to. Yeah, definitely Stanley. So I'm waiting for, bro. I'm waiting for that bullish signal so that we can catch that right up. We got a minute left on this candle. It might come up like randomly, guys, because sometimes we'll have like a random spike up like within the last couple of seconds, and then we'll have to enter right away. That's why I have my MT4 ready. I just have my buy button ready, like my clicker on it. So if it does happen to come up, I'm just going to hop in. I'm not going to think about it because these scalps sometimes they move so fast where you just don't have time to think. It's either you're in it or not. And that's the downside of these scalps when price isn't necessarily moving smoothly. So we got 30 seconds left on this candle. I could see a buy signal coming though. You can see the momentum from here because you can see the rejection from this point right here. And then there's three green candles right here, right? So I could see a buy signal coming up pretty soon. It's just a matter of time. If it does come up, I'm just going to hit buy as soon as it closes because I'm set on taking that buy. All right, we got 10 seconds left. We got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. No signal. It's probably going to come up right here on this. There we go. See, that's exactly what I was mentioning, guys. Rejection from that point. These 3 bullish candles right here, and followed by a finisher right there with that buy signal. So we got a pending buy signal right now, guys. We're probably going to hop into this buy shortly. I'm just waiting for it to close. Once it closes, it'll confirm that move, and then we will hop in for a long position right here. And this is using our 3-minute scalp strategy. Same situation right here. Pending buy. How much time do we have on the clock? We got 2 minutes left. It's cool because we're probably going to catch some volatility right here as it pushes above the all-time high. We have about under 2 minutes left. Peter, I just saw your message. Yeah, I'll take a look at that shortly, David. After we get into this trade right here, I'll take a look at your UK 100 on the 1 hour. Nice, Robert's in the room. I haven't seen you in a while, Robert. And your mom's been killing it, dude. I saw your mom's profits. I'm not sure if you're doing the same thing, but man, your mom's been making more profit than me. How much did Patricia make today? She made yeah, your mom made $2,000 today, dude. It's a lot. It's pretty good. And it's consistent. Like Patricia's doing that every single day. Super on point. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna break the all-time high already. It's pushing for it. We got a minute left on this candle. I was hoping we'd get in before. It's not 10 a.m. yet. Charlotte, it's only 8 o'clock my time, so we still have 2 hours left on the clock right now. Oh, man, a stupid candle. This candle pushed up too high, and then now it's rejecting off the all-time high. Oh man, this is so freaking whack. It was the buy signal was available down here, and we just yeah, we got 30 seconds left. I mean, if it closes, I'll take it. If not, we're just gonna have to wait for that confirmation. We got 20 seconds left. We got 15 seconds left. Oh my God, there goes the momentum right there. It's coming back down. All right, we got 10 seconds left. Hopefully it closes. If it closes, I'll hop in. If not, I'm just gonna have to wait. 3, 2, 1. No entry. Damn it, man. This market is so freaking trash. The momentum is just not there. It's trying to push up, but it's not. Now it's at resistance. Oh man, if we get an invalid signal, I'm gonna be so upset because we just gotta wait for another entry at that point. All right, it's all good. No worries, guys. It's all about patience, and it's fine because even if we get above that area, we're only going for like 25 pips anyways. We're gonna reach that next area of liquidity above there. I just hope we don't get an invalid signal, because if we get an invalid one, then that's just going to screw up our whole analysis right here for a buy. Damn, look at that, thing's coming back down. It's rejecting off the all-time high. And this is why we don't hop in right away, right? Because you don't want to hop in right away. You end up in some drawdown. This is why I'm chilling off this. Nice. Jason took a buy right there. Let's see. Nice. Jason said I took the buy, made 800. What the hell? What's Josh doing over here? Josh, what are you doing, bro? How are you taking these trades and not sharing them with us? Which strategy are you applying? Yeah, smart move, Jason. Smart move. Rick said Josh is leaving everybody behind. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, no, nice work, Josh. So Josh is working on another strategy. So, the thing is, we're always working on new strategies here. I can't show you the strategy that Josh is running right now because it's his work. So he just sent me his profits. He told me what it was. Yeah, bro, no, definitely. Damn, Josh, lucky guy. Yeah, so we're working on another strategy as well, guys. That's not the only strategy that we're working on right now. But Josh, obviously you can see, damn, Tam's up too. Look at everybody here is taking these trades right now. So if you guys are listening to what I'm saying, I've been telling you guys this whole morning that price is going to go up, right? I've been telling you guys, like initially I said I was going to reject off this point and it was going to shoot up. So even though I'm not calling these trades, people in K2 understand what I mean by this, my analysis. The reason I'm not taking these trades and I'm not calling them is because I'm being very careful because I don't like losing trades. But for the people who like taking risks, people are actually doing pretty well with these over here. Like for example, Josh took that buy, he made about 3,872. While Tam took the buy as well. She said, what did she say? She said, yeah, she took it as well. She took the same trade. She made 2,298. She made 500 off that one trade, but she's also pushing up as we go. All right, we got that buy signal right here. Perfect. I'm trying to hop into this buy with you guys, but I want that confirmation. I'm not taking any risks. I mean, for you guys here who are taking risks using the strategies, nice. Jason over here locked in some profit too. He locked in 495 off that buy right there. He had a small loss, but he covered it with his two wins here. He made 79, 229, made a small loss of 185, but made it all the way back with 495. Congrats, Jason. So you did pretty good work off that, guys. Yeah, congrats to everybody here. That everyone's applying because everyone's kind of doing their own thing. They're just listening to me talk so that they can get an idea of like what we're looking for. But a lot of other people here is picking up for the most part. I'm kind of jealous now because you guys are locking in some pretty solid profits. Nice. Here, let's see. Oh, definitely. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I'm glad you could still understand what I'm saying and you can pick up like what we're doing here. Because like what I'm saying is I'm giving you guys trade ideas. I'm not necessarily giving you guys, straight signals because I'm not taking the trades myself. If I'm taking the trades, I'll give you guys a signal. But I'm necessarily just, I'm just giving you guys what I think is going to happen, and they're actually playing out, which is good because everyone's actually acting off those right there. See, Paul said I use price action patterns and break and retest. I entered the bottom. Locked in 1,300. How many people got in the buy and when? Paul, are you talking about gold? I think a good amount of you guys locked in some pretty solid profit off gold. Man, if this becomes an invalid signal, it's not gonna look good. No, we're not, Stanley. If it's an invalid signal, it's not gonna work. It has to be a valid signal. Because if it's invalid, it's just going to cause uncertainty in the market. All right. We got 20 seconds left on this candle. It's trying to break the all-time high. So if you guys are wondering why it's stuck in this area, it's because this is the all-time high right here. Like we're just waiting for it to break above so that we can catch that that move upwards. All right. Oh, US 30, Paul. Yeah, I'll show you right now real quick. Let me show you. Okay, so we got that. It's still pending right now. So looking at US 30 right here. Damn. Shawn over here is killing it too. Guys, everyone in K2 is doing really good. Like Shawn over here, he said apply the 3-minute strategy to S&P. He locked in 105. So Shawn's up 863 today. So you guys are doing some crazy, crazy moves today. So like looking at this here, going back to your question, Paul. So like, for example, here, basically Shawn did the same thing for S&P because they move kind of similar. So he took the buy there. Mark over here made a couple $100, couple $1,000, I guess, off US 30. And then Tam over here, she took the buy. She made 351. Jason took the buy. He made 495. Tam took the buy over here. Again, another 500. Josh over here took 2 buys. He made 3,872. Cam over here, he took the buy and the sell. Actually, he took a small little scalp sell, but he took the buy as well. He made 2,000. Or total for the day 2,022, but for that trade 236. Tam over here. I mean, everyone's been taking like all these like ideas that I'm giving out, not necessarily like following any of my entries because I'm not taking entries yet, but everyone's been taking all these buys. So let's see, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like about 12 people here took that buy and they're doing, I mean, they're just catching these buys. Like, right. Whenever I give some sort of a hint, people hop in on it. I would do it too, but you know, for me, you guys know how I trade. I don't like going to a trade and being nervous. That's probably the main thing. Cause I don't like that feeling. I don't like feeling stressed out. Like over a trade. Every trade I take, I want to be 100% confident. But yeah, let's see. Stanley, let's see. Stanley said, I remember when we used to talk about the invalid signal. So we're I don't know what you're talking about, Stanley. There's a strategy. Well, I don't remember what you mean by that. I mean, if you could be a little more detailed, I don't remember us ever taking the invalid signal. The only time we take the invalid signal is if we're trading on the 4-hour. Like if we're on the 4-hour here and we get an invalid signal, which I mean doesn't happen very often, but if we do, it's different on the higher time frames. So I think you got to confuse Stanley. You got to like make sure you don't mix things up because I think you're just mixing things up. But we do get them sometimes here on the 4-hour. It doesn't happen very often, but the 4-hour is totally different from the 3-minute. So I think you got strategies like mixed up. So if you could be a little more detailed with what you're talking about, then, you know, I can talk about it, but I'm not sure what you're referring to about it being invalid because we've never used invalid signals for the shorter time frames. So I'm not sure if you're thinking of something else. I'm assuming you're thinking the 4-hour, but the 4-hour and the 3-minute or even the 10-minute are completely different. Yeah, let's check the short over here. Yeah, short's still 73% short. So, oh man, this sucks. I mean, it sucks for me because I'm not in any trades, but I'm glad for you guys because you guys are still locking in a ton of profit here. So even though I'm not taking them, you guys are doing pretty good. Let's see. Josh said, K2, you should be super proud that many of the members are profiting, bro. It's a great day for K2. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm happy for all you guys. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm having a little FOMO here because you guys are locking, like everyone's locking in like at least 1,000 each. And I'm here with zero net profit. Well, it's better than a loss, right? I wouldn't want a loss, but just seeing everyone here locking all these profits, it's great, guys. I'm happy for you guys, definitely. And it's cool because I locked in a lot of profit on Sunday and Monday anyways. Like on Sunday, Monday, I had, like $9,000 day. So that day, I'm still in profit for the week. Don't worry about that. I'm in profit for the week. It's just I'm getting a little FOMO here because everyone here is locking in like at least 1,000 each, which is great. It's great because when one person in K2 is winning, we're all winning. It doesn't matter. Like I mentioned before, there's no competition here. We're all here on the same goal. We all want everyone to be profitable. And that's really what it is. So yeah, man, great work amongst everybody over here. You guys can see the timestamp right here where it says today. These are all the profits from this morning. Like just this morning. We've only been online for like maybe an hour and a half. So it's been pretty good so far. All right, let's see. Stanley said the 3-minute scalps if it was red signal and a buy. Sorry, Stanley. I don't really, because I don't know which video you're talking about because we were doing 3-minute scalps and we don't take the invalid signals. So I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Stanley said, I'm at 0.02, bro. We good. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what David said. So David said, sometimes when you have too much experience in trading, you lose the aggression you once had. That's why you're feeling FOMO a bit. Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, you guys have been watching me over like the past couple of years now. When I trade, usually I don't even think about it. I just hop into a trade. It's just the market conditions right now are not, they're not ideal for me, for my trading style. Because like I don't like when price is consolidating like this right here, like price is consolidating sideways. I don't like trading like that because I don't like the risk of maybe losing the trade, right? If price is moving like straight up like this over here, then yeah, I'm hopping into these trades right away, right? Right there, boom, I'll hit the buy. Right there, I'll hit the buy. But if price is going sideways, like for a long time, like if it has a breakout and then it goes sideways, this is what I don't like. I like when price is slowly going up. Like I'll take trades right there. But if it's following a breakout, like see like this right here. If I was to see this trade right here, this is perfectly fine. Like I would probably want to take this because it's not like a crazy huge breakout compared to like this right here. This candle is huge. And that's why I don't like taking trades when this happens here because, but this over here, obviously it still plays out pretty nicely. It just a big consolidation right here. And this is what I mean. Like if you guys measure this candle right here, this candle is a huge move. It's like almost 1,000 pip move. If it's a small move like this, like 100 pip move, yeah, I'll take that trade right there for a buy. But for something like this, I don't like taking these big moves. So hopefully we catch one trade right here. I see the buy that's still pending right here. And David, I still see your question with UK 100. I just want to catch this trade first before we move on to your analysis. But don't worry, I'll definitely analyze yours before we get off today, or maybe shortly after we get into the scalp right here. Let's see, damn. A lot of people are killing Deswell over here too, man. Look at Deswell. Deswell is not even K2 premium. Deswell is just sits in on these live sessions. He's our Forex pilot over here. He locked in. Wow. So he took a couple trades over here. He locked in 3,413. So nice work, Deswell. You guys are familiar with Deswell. He's the pilot here in our chat. He's going to be flying us around eventually. But Deswell did pretty good. So this is from today. He made 3,413. And then on the 14th right here, yesterday, he made 7,799. So as you guys can see, you guys don't have to be in the premium to profit with this here. As long as you guys sit in on these live sessions and just listen to me talk, you guys can pick up on little hints and cues to hop into trades. So this is it's a pretty good day, guys, for everyone here. Even though like me, I'm not trading it. A lot of people here are still trading as well. Nice. Sisuk too. Look, dang, everyone is killing it, guys. Literally everybody. Sisuk over here took the sell for G, or he took a small little loss off that. I don't know how he took that sell for GU, but he caught all the buys right here, and he locked in 1,086. So nice work, everybody. Everyone's doing crazy good. It's crazy how good everyone's doing. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh man, this dude got scammed. Amir. there's someone here that's scamming. Come on, guys, if you guys are getting scammed by someone, look at his username, K² Tradell. It's guys, don't get scammed by these scammers over here. There's so many scammers here who are trying to pretend to be me. Like they made a fake profile. Their name was K² Tradell. Come on, guys. It's not even K² Trades. Or there's someone here. His name is K² Trade. There's a lot of scammers here. So guys, be careful. Don't fall for these scammers. Like there's another guy here. Where's the other scammer that we caught the other day? This guy's been scamming for a long time. There's nothing that I can do to stop him from scamming because he just, right here, right? His name is K² Trade. Guys, don't fall for these scams over here. There's not that many people that are getting scammed because you guys actually check to make sure that the username is proper. But my username is, so if you guys look on any of the pages, you guys will see here that that my username is at K² Trades. So if you guys look here, let me just scroll this up real quick. If you guys look at K² Trades, that would be me. Come and sign up to in. Yeah, guys, like I'll never message you and ask me to pay for anything, guys. Like I'll never reach out to you guys. So yeah, this guy just got scammed. I feel bad for this guy, but I mean, and I'll never advise you guys to go to some scam website, vidxtrade.com. Guys, it's not even K² Trades. I told Amir, I was like, he wants to sign up, but I was like, yeah, I'll send it to you later. I was like, I'm trading live right now. You're the guest. I don't think he knows that I'm live right now. But yeah, guys, I'm never gonna reach out to you guys and ask you for anything. I'll probably never reach out to you guys ever, because I'm just too busy. So if you guys ever want to message me, just make sure that if you go in any of the K2 groups, it'll say who's the owner here, right? If you go to any of the groups here, let me see if I can see. Yeah, if you guys go to any of the groups, you'll see who the owner is, right? So if you guys go to any of the chats, like for example, right here, if you go to the premium chat, it'll say who's the owner of the page, right? Don't fall for the scams, guys. Like I feel bad when people do fall for the scams, but you guys have to go and actually like make sure that you're talking to the right person. Because a lot of these people who are getting scammed, like the names don't even match my name. Like I think his name was K2 Tradell, another one was K2 Trade. It's just guys, just be aware that there's people trying to pretend to be me online, and they're asking for payment from you. All right. Anyways, back to what we were doing, guys. I'm glad there's no trades while we were waiting, but it is getting a little late into the session. Yeah. So I'm hoping we can have at least one push before this session closes out, or at least before it gets close to 10. So it looks like on this 10-minute, price is actually rejecting off this pivot right here. So this is perfect, because if that happens right there, we might get a buy signal here for the 3-minute. And then hopefully I can catch at least one trade with you guys today. Because after seeing everyone's profits here, you guys did really, really good today. CT said, he said, K2, imagine all that prop money you could have made. Yeah, guys. So like what I'm doing next, like our next move for K2 is we're trying to create a prop firm within K2. So basically, the way that would work is that it's kind of similar to FTMO, except we're not letting everybody trade for K2, right? We're going to vet you guys, make sure that you guys actually know what you're doing, because obviously you guys can see here, a lot of people who trade with K2, they profit using the K2 strategies on their own, right? So what we're moving towards with K2 is to basically mentor everybody to master these strategies so that we can create a prop firm out of K2 where it's like, it's some sort of a hedge fund where like, you guys just trade the K2 strategies, and then, you guys will be provided trading accounts to trade. And then you guys keep a percentage of it, similar to what FTMO is doing, except we're actually teaching you guys how to master these strategies, and repeat what we're doing every day. Because if you guys look at our profits here, like I don't think there's been one day where we haven't had profits. Like I could pull up any date here, and there's been so many days where people are making profit. Like Cheryl over here, 2,000 on April 7th, right? March 25th, like Kevin over here made a couple $100. If we go over here further on the 18th, Valentine, he locked in $800. So what my goal here at K2 is to make sure that everyone here is profitable. And, it's either I trade my own account or I teach you guys how to trade. And then I take a percentage of like whatever we make trading the K2 capital over here. So that's probably what, I mean, that's exactly what we're moving towards right now. And it's just funny because CT mentioned, he was saying, hey, K2, imagine how much prop money we could have made if you guys were trading the K2 capital and, we all locked in at least 1,000 or 2,000 each. Like there's a lot of us in the group. There's like hundreds of us. So if I can make all you guys a couple of $1,000 each and I get to keep a percentage of that works perfectly fine for me. Cause then we all win, you guys win, I win, the whole K2 fam wins. And that's basically what we're moving towards with K2 here. So, I mean, yeah, I'm glad that you guys are here. And if you guys have been with K2 for the past 2 years, you guys have seen our growth. So it's been pretty much how everything's going here. Cause we have to reach that next level. Obviously I started off with teaching you guys, then now our own members are creating their own strategies with the K2 indicators. And then from that point, now we're obviously moving towards, the hedge fund stage of K2, which obviously, cause we're yielding consistent profits every single day. So it wouldn't make sense for us not to move towards that phase because we're actually all profitable here at K2. So yeah, I mean, that's the next goal for us. If you guys are wondering where K2 is going, that's why I'm stepping away from teaching. I'm not really mentoring anymore. I'm more so focused on my trading and mastering these strategies that we're creating every day. So like when you guys create a strategy, I basically help you guys master it. And then you guys pretty much, kill it from there. So Steven said, so members will be managing accounts, not necessarily managing accounts, but they'll be trading their own accounts with the K2 capital that K2 will be, funding you guys with. But yeah, that's definitely the route that we're going, because it just doesn't make sense for us not to, right? If you guys go to all of our profits here, like just think about if you guys had a capital to trade and everyone here is making at least 1,000 each, right? C6 making 1,000, Deswell's making 3,000, Shawn's making about 1,000, right? And this is just from today, guys. If you go back to any random date, I could go up to like literally any date here. Like you guys could literally throw out a random date and I could go up to that date and I'll show you how much every K2 member made. Like on March 30th right here, right? Jonathan made 1,000. David over here made a couple $100, right? Spencer made 1,000. Everyone's making like at least 1,000 a day here at K2. If you're trading, a funded account with FTMO. So that's pretty much where we're moving towards. But yeah, I mean, it's exciting that you guys are here to witness this from the beginning. well, not really from the beginning, but for you guys who have been with K2 for the past 2 years now, we've definitely evolved since then. But yeah, no, definitely. Let's see. Peter said, I want the K2 funding so I can only use 100 lots per each trade, right? And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here. Let me see if there's anything else here. Yash said max lot size saw in K2 is 50 or 80 so far. Yeah, Yash. I mean, for those right there, the 50 and 80 lot size, those are actually mini lots. So it's not really 50 lots. It's more so like 5 or 8 lots. You just take the 0 off. Let's see. What else we got over here? David said, how does one build strategy? You said people making their own strategies. Yeah, all these strategies that we're using here are not my strategies. This is something that a K2 member has made. Like this strategy right here is similar to my pivot strategy. If you guys are familiar with my pivot strategy, basically, I'll show you, for example, like how the pivot strategy works. For the pivot strategy here, you basically identify, let me see. Sorry, guys, I got to keep going back and forth between that. Okay, anyways, well, this is the pivot strategy. For the pivot strategy, we identify the overall trend. So for example, right here, we identify that this is an uptrend, right? So we have step 1, identify the trend. It's in an uptrend. Step 2, we identify a retracement. So price comes up, it retraces from this point right here, and then it comes down, right? That's requirement number 2. Requirement number 3 is a rejection off the K2 pivots area, which would be right here. And the last requirement is a valid K2 signal, which would be right here, a buy. So in that situation, we take a buy position right there, right? So if you guys look at this strategy, this is very similar to Josh's strategy. So the strategy that we've been using lately isn't even my strategy. This is the original pivot strategy. But the thing with Josh is he made subtle changes where he took off the pivots 1 and 2. And then he doesn't even look for the retracements or rejections anymore. He pretty much simplified the strategy where all we're looking for is for price to either break past or break, above the pivot. So with that said right there, you would take that long position and then you'd hit a full TP right there. So Josh's strategy that we've been using lately for everything is something that he created. He basically created himself. He saw something on the charts that he could, David said, no, I get that, but it's not that simple at all. I mean, I guess it's not that simple, but people are creating strategies every day, David. All the strategies that we're using were made by K2 members. Like this strategy right here that we're using for these order blocks with the K2 momentum, this is Josh's strategy as well. Like, I don't know how is it not the thing is, I provided you guys a tool. So I provide everyone with these tools here, with these indicators, right? With my indicators, people create their own so David said, I'm the type to tamper with something too much and I ruin it. No, I see what you're saying, David. But yeah, so like for us, we keep things as simple as possible, right? Like this strategy here that we're using, the order block strategy, this is Josh's strategy as well. He's the one that came up with this, him and CT. They came together, they used my indicators and they created their own strategy and they showed it to me. And I was like, wow, this really works. So that's why I started using it myself. But the thing is, I create the foundation for you guys. I understand what you're saying, David, where you're saying that it's a little difficult because the thing is, I created the foundation already. If you guys didn't have the K2 indicators, like for example, if we were to take like all the indicators off the chart, yeah, of course, it'd be difficult for you guys to just create an indicator from scratch, right? But the thing is, I created these indicators that cover all of the important things about technical analysis, right? We're able to use the K2 pivots to identify the trend and identify pivot points. We can use the K2 SR indicator to identify rejection points. We use the momentum indicator to identify direction. There's different indicators that I created. We use the trend meter to look at the overall trend, right? The thing is, I created this foundation for you guys, and the members within K2 use this foundation to create their own strategies. So that's what I mean about it being easy. Obviously, if you're creating it from bare scratch, it's going to be difficult, but I've already created what's needed for you guys to develop your own strategies. And that's pretty much how we've grown from. So yeah, pretty much. I mean, we've grown from me creating one strategy. Like we started off with just the momentum indicator. That's all we had here. And then over time, I figured out what people needed help with, right? We started with momentum. People were like, oh, I needed help identifying the trend. So I created a trend meter down here. After that, they were like, oh, I need help with identifying the shorter term trend. I created the K2 pivots. People said I needed help with anything that people need help with, I can find a solution for them. And that's how we continue to grow with K2. And that's why people are so successful in K2, because we're like literally growing with each other. When you guys need help with anything, I help you guys, and we all become profitable from it. And that's pretty much how we've been operating at K2. And that's why how we've been able to grow from like 5 people to like how many people we have in the group now, like over 2,000 people. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. But no, I get what you're saying, David. I totally agree. It is a little difficult if you don't have the tools at hand. Damn, you guys are killing it, guys. What the hell is going on? Sisuk over here, what the heck? Sisuk took a trade right there. He made 7,000. Dang, Sisuk, you guys are killing it. Like, I'm here talking to you guys, and you guys are making profits. You guys gonna share the trades or what? Dude, this is nuts, man. It's crazy that you guys are doing this good today. I mean, it's not crazy. Of course, this isn't a surprise to me, but it's like, I mean, it's funny because you guys make a lot more profit than me. Like realistically, I'm kind of on the end of helping you guys out, but I do see you guys make a lot more profit than me. And I'm not mad about it either, because I'll show you guys my profits for the week, right? So for this week, these are my profits for the week. I made about 1,500 yesterday, and then the day before that, I made like 3,000, and then the day before that, like 6. Like I make decent profit myself, but you guys are making like way more than me, right? Like I probably like average out pretty decent profit daily. These are just from each day. Like this is from April 8th. That's how much I made that day. This is from April 9th. Or April 12th, that's for that day. But just looking at everyone's profits here, you guys are killing it. Sisuk 7,000, Sisuk 1,000 on his other account, Deswell this much. So, oh, there we go. Oh man, this is my chance, guys. It's my chance to hop in with you guys right here. All right. So here's the scalp. Let's go. All right, we're trying to hop into this right now. Man, I've been waiting all freaking day for this entry. Damn. There it goes, the momentum that we thought would have been there. Yeah, C6 said I struggled with that at the beginning when I started, still do, but it does click. Train, back test, practice, and learn more. Yeah, C6 been with K2 for a while. I know you had a total back and forth process C6 for a while, but C6's been killing it now. He's very consistent. I remember before C6, you would like take like 50 trades a day. Who's in the group that's taking like 50 trades a day now? Ivartius, you're doing crazy. Like C6, if you guys saw C6 trades, like back, let me go back in the day, like freaking, what was it? Like in February? If you guys saw C6 trades before, yeah, C6 takes like freaking like 20 trades. He was the only person that would take like 20 trades here, but he'd still hit profit. He would take like 20 trades. But now we have Ivartius. He's in the group now. He's been doing pretty good too. Where's Ivartius' trades from the other day? Ivartius is probably the new scalper here in K2. Here we go. Oh no, he only took 3 trades there. He took like, and there's so many profits here. I can't even catch, the people here who take crazy trades like that. Like Cheryl over here, she takes a lot of trades. A lot of you guys here take a lot of trades. As long as you guys are profitable, there's a lot of trades here that are taken. Yeah, Ray too. Ray actually, he takes a lot of scalps. Cheryl is always taking scalps every day. I can't. Oh, there you go. So Vartius, this dude, he would show up with profits like every day. Like every day, he'd have like 50 trades, and he'd be super deep in profit every single day. But it's good to see everyone grow and actually be profitable, right? They're not just they're not just they're not just taking trades that are like dumb trades. They're actually taking trades that actually hit. So that's the main key. The main key is that you're actually winning. Sisu said, haha, I would blow a count and reach out crying. I know, yeah, you'd send me your trades and you'd be like, bro, like Sisu would make he would make a couple $1,000s a day, and then he would lose them all on like one scalp because he wouldn't pull out of the trade. Let's see. David said, what leverage do you recommend to students? So leverage doesn't really matter too much. What matters most is risk management, because leverage just allows you to lose more money. But if you're using proper risk management, the leverage wouldn't really be an issue for you, right? Because if you're still risking 1% and you had like 1 to 500 leverage, it wouldn't matter if you're still risking 1%. The problem with having high leverage is that people get too greedy sometimes, and they'll remove their stop loss, or they won't use proper risk. So in that case, yeah, leverage would be important. But if you're smart about it and you use proper risk management, then you can go for the highest leverage, really, because you're still trading properly. It just gives you more cushion to trade. Um, so I would, if realistically, if you can follow rules, then 1 to 500 would be good. If you're not following rules, then you want low leverage to force yourself to actually follow the rules. Maybe use like 1 to 30, 1 to 100, something like that. But if you don't proper risk, then it's fine. Leverage doesn't really matter, because all leverage does, it allows you to lose more money quicker. But if you're using proper risk, then it's not gonna affect you. All right, here we go. Back at, yeah, I think US 30 is going to be coming down now, guys, because we're getting close to 10 o'clock, 6:30 right here. All right, 10 o'clock's right here. So this might be a good sell right here, guys. If you guys want to take it, we might be shifting to a sell now. I'm probably not going to take it. If you guys want to take it, it's going to be a risky trade. We'll see, because it is getting close to 10. As it gets close to 10, as you guys can see right here. So I'll show you guys another example of what I keep telling you guys. At 10 o'clock, price starts to reverse, right? So for example, right here, price is coming up, but once it reaches 10, it's probably going to come all the way back down, right? So this is, for example, today. Let's go back to yesterday, right? On the 14th. Let me go back to yesterday on the 14th over here. So let's see, market opened right here at 6:30. And then look what happened at 10, right? It's the same exact pattern, right? Price is coming up right here. And then as soon as it hits 10, what happens from there? Dump all the way down. So that's why we might be reversing to a sell bias now. And you guys want to see what happened on the 13th? Same thing again right here, right? Here's 6:30. Here's 10. And we're talking about my time 10, guys. We're not talking about so right here, 6:30, it came down from here, because it consolidated and it came down all the way down to here. And then once it hit 10, what happened from there? Straight reversal, right? So this is a pattern that I keep telling you guys. If you guys want to go back and look, it's not that difficult. Just go back and look. You guys can see right here, price was going up. Once it hit 10, what happened from there? Dump, straight down. So bias might be changing as we get closer to 10 right here, because it's getting closer to that point. Yeah, CT said it's 8:40 now. Plenty of time for the all-time high. No, I agree. There's still time for that all-time high. But it's still playing out as we're saying right here. Let's see. Nice. Hashim said gold worked out how you said it would. Perfect. Hopefully you guys made money off that. Wow, look at that, guys. See? So if you guys have been following my analysis for gold, I've been analyzing gold for a very, very long time, since the first. So it's been 15 days since I've been analyzing gold within this structure here. And then, like I mentioned, if price was to break below or above, it would shoot up. And that's exactly what's happening right here. So congrats to you guys who followed my analysis from the first. This is what I say about trading, guys. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't need like 100 indicators. You don't need like 100 strategies. You just need to find one that works and stick to it and just master it. That's all that's really necessary. But yeah, congrats to you guys who caught this right here. If you guys caught this on the open, yeah, you guys would have been up 100 pips already by now. Nice, Hashim. Hopefully you grabbed that, because I know we were talking about that before too. So hopefully you caught that with Paul and whoever else is here in the group. But you guys did pretty good off that. Here, let me see what else we got over here. All right, you might have that buy. You got a minute left. All right, David, I'll look at your UK 100 right after this. I know you've been waiting for that. I'm just gonna wait for this candle to close, and it'll give me 3 minutes to analyze your UK 100, which I can do rather quickly. I'll just pull it up over here right now because you wanted it on the 1 hour, and I'll show you guys how I analyze things right there as well. Oh, is this gonna be a buy? Oh man, come on. Let's see. And you guys can see I drew these zones right here, like what was it, like a couple hours ago, or like maybe 2 hours ago. And it's just respecting these zones right here. Oh, there we go. We got 20 seconds left. All right, this might be the scalp that we've been looking for all morning. Oh my God, look at the freaking momentum. It comes up and then it comes right back down. 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh man. Well, there goes that anticlimactic. All right, so I'm going to look at UK 100 for you. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you guys how I analyze stuff from scratch so you guys can see my whole thought process. This is a naked chart for UK 100. The first thing I'm going to do is turn on the K2SR indicator to identify market structure. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this down there, down there, down there. There. When you get the higher zone, oh, there's probably no higher zone because is UK 100 all-time high? Yeah, I mean, basically it is. So it's kind of hard to analyze when it's at an all-time high right here, David, because there's no high for it, right? The only high is going to be the all-time high where it currently is at. So looking at this right here, you can identify market structure from this point because obviously you can see price broke above this area right here. So I'll show you previous market structure. So previous market structure is when price broke into this area right over here, right? So if you just chop this up right here, you can see that price consolidated within these two zones right here, right? So this would be previous market structure. Again, right here, price broke above this area. So this would be consolidation, previous market structure again right here. So looking at this point right here for UK 100, I mean, obviously, without stating the obvious, if you turn the momentum indicator, it's bullish, right? It's bullish because we have a buy signal right here. So the thing is, if you have this buy signal right here, you can catch it every time it broke and closed past structure. So for example, we had a buy signal when it broke and closed past structure right here. You could have taken that long position right there, right? Easy win. Again, right here, obviously, if price breaks and closes past this high right here, and this is going to be hard because this isn't necessarily the official high because it's only tested it once. If it comes back down right here, this is what we kind of want to happen for this. Come down a little bit, and then if it comes up, then to be a more solid structure. And at that point, if price closes above here, then you could probably ride it even higher. But yeah, like with all other indices, they're all at their all-time high. So it's kind of hard to determine whether it's going to keep pushing up or not because it hasn't really tested, right? If you're looking at UK 100 over here, see how with the buy signal, we had the structure right here. As soon as it broke right here, you could have taken a buy right there, right? Full TP. And it goes both ways. If you have the sell going the other direction, you can take it that way. But just looking at UK 100 right here, David, it's going to be hard for you to really analyze this because it's at an all-time high. So you can't really predict whether it's going to keep going up higher and higher or it's going to come back down and retrace. There is really no telling what's going to happen with this indice overall. Anyways, back to US 30. All right, we have this pending buy right here. We got about 2 minutes left on this candle. But yeah, David, sorry. I wish I could give you a better, let's see, 79,000. Let me check. What are you talking about, Simon? That is the all-time high for UK 100. I don't see UK 100 being that high. What'd you say? 79,000 or 7,900. No, that's the all-time high right there, bro. I don't know where you got that number from. Price has never been that high for UK 100. Bro, it's not even close to 7,900 over here, Simon. Yeah, bro, I'm not sure where you got that number from, but this is the all-time high for UK 100. All right, going back to here. All right, we got a minute 30 left on this right here. Hopefully this closes so we can finally take that buy. But if we do take this buy, guys, I'm probably going to be following it, and I might be closing it early because we're getting close to 10 o'clock. We're an hour away from it. So we'll see from there. Yes, Simon, if you want to confirm, because you might be right, I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm looking at the chart, though. I don't see anything higher than where it currently is. This is the highest it's been. So I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm looking at a wrong chart. But I'm just saying what I see on the chart. All right. Here we got 50 seconds left on US 30. Man, it's just consolidating. So we'll see if it closes. Let's see. Damn, man. The volatility just died down for US 30 again. You guys can see that it's starting to slow down a bit. I'm going to keep my finger on the buy button just in case. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No entry. Jeez, it's just going to keep trying. All right. We got another shot here, hopefully, to make that. My dog's going to bark right now, I already know. It's a fucking kid. There's a kid outside that always cries when he walks by, or he runs his head into my door. He's charging up to bark. I already see him. Oh man, if you guys know Kai's my dog. He's just looking at me right now. He knows that I know he's gonna bark. All right, we got 2 minutes left on this right here. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left. Hopefully it closes. If it closes, we can take this trade. If not, we will we'll see what happens from here. All right, 156. We got about a little less than 2 minutes left on this candle. All right, we got about a minute left on this right here. All right, let's see. We got about a minute left. I'm hoping we have some volatility. The price is just like barely moving right now. You guys can see like before over here, price is moving like 200 pips per candle, 300 pips. Now each candle is moving like less than 100 pips, it looks like. Yeah, less than 100 pips. We got a minute left. A minute left on this right here. Yeah, if you guys watched it's funny. If you guys watched my Instagram story yesterday, I brought Kai to the dog park, but the park was closed. I forgot it was Wednesday. And then he got so mad, he was barking. I know a lot of you guys saw it. And then I did bring him to a dog park after. Anyways, all right, we got 30 seconds left on this candle right here. Jeez, man, it's like not consistent with this movement. All right, we got 20 seconds left on this candle. I got my finger on the buy button ready to execute as soon as it closes, if it does close. All right, let's see. We got 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Did you guys see that? It literally disappeared at the last second. Oh man, they really don't want me to trade, but I'm glad to see all you guys out here profiting, right? The main thing is you guys are still profiting. So that's all that matters, right? As long as you guys are profiting, that's all that matters. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm personally going to be able to get into any trades today because it is getting close to 10. But I'll still follow along and see if I can find anything. I know it was so close. Like I was literally waiting to the last second. Damn, like that's crazy. The market really doesn't want us to enter the scalp right now. I guess we'll wait for one more right here. And if this doesn't happen, I'm probably gonna have the day. I'm still glad to see everyone else profit here in K2. So, and it's not just like one person, right? Let's see how many people here profited in K2. How many profits were sent today? So this is a timestamp right here for today. So there's one right there, 7,000, 2,000, almost 4,000. That's 3 people. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we got 27 profit posts today. You can see the timestamp here. It changes from 14 till today. So about like 27 people profited today. That's pretty good overall. I obviously made no profit today yet because I've been waiting for this entry all day. It hasn't come yet, but it's all good. As long as you guys are profiting, that's all that matters to me. It doesn't matter. I'll make profit tomorrow. I'll make profit next week. I'll make profit tonight. Just because I don't make profit with you guys right now, it doesn't make a difference. No jealousy here, just a little bit of some FOMO, but okay, maybe we'll get one right here. 30 seconds. Okay. It's pushing up. We got 20 seconds. I got the buy signal, the buy button ready in my hand. All right, we got 10 seconds left. 7, 8, oh, I can't even count right now. 4, 3, 2. Oh man, they really don't want me to enter this trade. I'm convinced that the market doesn't want me to enter any trades today. Did you guys see that? It disappeared in the last couple seconds again. It's a steady push up, but it's very slow. Each candle is only like 6 pips, barely anything. Man, it's crazy, dude. I swear, it's like, are the market makers and institutions watching us right now? Are they like, they know that I'm waiting for that I swear, I feel like they know that we're like waiting for this trade here because this never happens. It doesn't happen where we have like how many pending signals here, right? We've been on this chart for like 3 hours now almost. And it just hasn't came yet. Yeah, if we get an entry here, I'm probably not going to take it anymore, guys. It's getting kind of too late into the session because at 10 o'clock, we're probably going to see a reversal. So keep that in mind. If you guys are in a buy, move your stop loss and profit because it's probably going to reverse around 10. I think this is what's going to happen here. This is my prediction. I think price will probably come up. It'll reject off the all-time high, or it might break slightly above. Because what happens here is when it breaks above, they're going to lure more buyers in, right? More people are going to hop into the buy right here, and then it's just going to come crashing down. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to take this right here. Let me check the market sentiment to see where everyone's trading. If this right here has lessened, It no, it's still 73. It just looks like there's not that much volatility in this right here. Yeah, this is why I don't want to take the buy anymore, because we're getting close to 10 o'clock. You know, if you guys are just getting into this room, I went over it earlier. You guys can see right here, right? Whenever price reaches 10 o'clock, it starts to reverse. So this is the same thing that's happening right here. See this movement right here? It goes into consolidation before it dumps, right? This was yesterday, actually, April 14th. You can see price goes up. Look at our charts over here for today. It's the same thing, right? Price is going up, and then it's going to come crashing down from this point, right? It's the same exact, like if you guys look here, it's the same exact pattern. So this is why I don't recommend entering any buys right now. Damn, there's a buy signal right there too. I'm so tempted to enter it. I'm not going to enter it. If you guys want to, I'll mark it up for you, but I'm not going to take it. It's going to be at your own risk. So I'll mark it. Steven, I don't think you should take this trade. Just keep that in mind, because I know you're thinking about taking this, Steven. Or if you want to take it on your risky account, you possibly could, but my advice is not to take it. I'm just going to mark it up so we can follow it. There we go. So there goes the entry right there. I didn't take the trade, guys. So this is at your own risk. If you guys want to take it, it's a buy. I'll set an alert at that high right there. It's probably going to hit TP and then come crashing down. Watch. TP, boom, and then come crashing down right after at 10. Boom. So we'll set an alert right here. I'm not taking the trade. It's a risky trade, but if you guys want to take it, feel free. US 30 and scalp. Yeah, I would just wait, Steven. Don't take it. It's just too risky. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier with the 10-minute here, it's like the same pattern, right? Because you guys can see right here, this was the previous all-time high. So look what happened at this point. This was the let's see, price was reaching the all-time high right here. What time is this? Yeah, around 9 o'clock. So see what happened around 9 o'clock? It was basically just dancing around the all-time high, and then it came crashing down. Again, right here, this is the all-time high, right? So it's going to dance around the all-time high before crashing down like it did yesterday. Or I mean, it could keep shooting up. Who knows? It could shoot up even higher, maybe like up to here. But I think eventually it'll come back down. Let's see. Yeah, it might push up and then hit our TP and then come down from there. I hope it hits TP, just so that we could have the peace in mind that what we waited for today actually played out, even though I'm not in the trade. Stanley, an hour is not that long, bro. An hour sounds like a long time, but it's not that long. If it consolidates for an hour, then you're fucked, because by that time it crashes, you're already out of the trade. You're done. So an hour is really not that long. It might seem like a long time, but it's not. You guys can see here, so this was an hour right here from 9. It consolidated from 9 up until 10. And then at that point, you would have went straight to stop loss. So that's why I would have messed with it. Oscar said, are there any free strategies to learn, or are they all for price? I mean, Oscar, you can go out and watch all the videos. I trade live every day. You could learn a lot from just watching the live streams. I mean, not everything's gonna be hand given to you, right? If you want to learn for free, I mean, you have to put in the work and you have to actually go and watch the videos. You can't just expect everything to be given to you. So if you want to learn, you can learn. Just watch all of the live streams, because I trade live every morning, and you can learn from what we're doing here, because we do the same thing every single day. But if you want the indicators, then yeah, obviously you're gonna need, you're gonna have to sign up. So if you want to learn, you can learn for free like everyone else here. But if you want the indicators, yeah, you'll have to sign up. All right, looking at this here, damn, look at this. So that's a TP right there. I'll hang out with you guys, and we'll wait for this to hit TP. And then once it hits TP, I'll just sign off for the day, because I don't think there's much for us to really look at this point. All right. let's see over here. Nice. Cheryl took the buy right there. Locked in 50 bucks. Nice for Cheryl. He said, take a risk, LMAO. Got pissed off with this wacky market. Yeah, Tam over here locked in. All right, she took another one right there too. So Tam's been trading on the 1 minute chart. That's what I was mentioning earlier, guys. You guys can trade on the 1 minute too. You don't have to trade on the 3 minute. Damn, check that out. It's about to break that all-time high. Dang, look at that. So whoever took the trade, you're about to hit your TP, guys. Oh man, check that out. It's pushing up. Yeah, because if the market's choppy like this, a lot of people go down to the 1 minute and it works fine on there too. It's just, obviously it's gonna be a little more riskier. But damn, it's pushing up as we speak. But yeah, congrats, Tam. Tam took that buy right there. She took it on the 1 minute. She locked in 500, a total of 2,795 for the day. So congrats, Tam. It's nice. Yeah, this is the one that Tam took right there, that buy. She took it right there on the 1 minute. Full TP on that right there. Nice work. Yeah, Josh took it too right here. All right, man. Looks like it's about to hit full TP for you guys. I'm not in the trade, but I hope it hits for you guys, for whoever took it. Wow, look at Josh over here. Freaking show off. Josh locked in 4,284 for today. He took that buy. Dang, crazy work amongst all you guys today. My profit is sitting at about $0 for today, but it's all good. I'm glad that you guys are profiting. So that's all that matters, guys. As long as you guys are profiting, I'm satisfied with that. I don't have to profit with you guys because I know I'll make some profit tonight during Asia session, or I'll make some profit tomorrow as well. So I'm trying to think. Hey, Josh, did you catch the rejection? Is that what you took? Oh, look at that. It's about to hit TP. Man, I wish I took the freaking trade. It's all good. All right, let's get that full TP real quick. Let's get the full TP going real quick, and then we'll see. Tommy said I only use one lot though because it was risk. I know, right? I mean, I didn't even take the trade, guys. I wish I took the trade, but it's all good. There's no there we go, full TP, guys. Oh man, what did I tell you guys? There goes your horn, Steven, since you wanted those horns so bad. There you go. Nick said that vaccine got your brain all wacky. Yeah, so see, you guys can see that the strategy still does work. I didn't take the trade because it was getting kind of late. Man, I should have listened to Stanley for once, right, Stanley? You're on point that time. Stanley was like, we got an hour, chill. I was like, no, bro, hour's not enough time. But there you go, hit TP within 6 minutes. So congrats to you guys. We can expect it to come crashing down at this point now. It's already hit our TP, so we don't care anymore if it keeps pushing up. Or if it comes crashing down, that's already what's going on from there. So I'll just give you guys an update in the chat for you guys who are not on this live stream. I know some people in the chat keep asking me just give updates with the trades that we take. So I'll give you guys. Oh man, you guys are freaking making me so FOMO. Like, look at CT over here. Everybody here wants to show off today, right? CT 5,167, and I'm not mad, guys. Like, I'm glad everyone is killing it, right? CT made 5,000 today. Like, this is crazy. CT made 5,167. Josh made 4,284. Tam made 2,795. Guess how much I made? 0. But it's all good. I'm not upset about it. C-Suke made 7,000 G's, man. Everyone here made a lot of profit today. I think everyone here made at least 1,000. It's crazy. Deswell over here made 3,400. Shawn over here is basically at the 1,000 mark. Mark over here, he's at about 576. Tam's over here at 1,800. Jason over here, he made about 1,000 right there if you add everything together, I think. Yeah, so nice work, guys. Nice work to all you guys who trusted me with that position. You trusted me more than I trusted myself, so it's all good. With that said, I mean, nice work, guys. I'm glad that you guys locked in some solid stuff off that. Let me see. Using the 3-minute, the K² 3-minute US 30 strategy. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, guys. Let me see what else we got over here. I'm just giving you guys the update. I didn't take the trade, obviously, but some of you guys wanted to know if it's hit or not, because sometimes you guys take the trade and you guys don't follow it. So it's all good. CT said, messed around last night, lost 600. Don't try to cook dinner and scalp at the same time. Definitely. Oh, man, Stanley, look at Stanley over here. He actually took it. Nice work, Stanley. So guys, like if you guys have profits, you guys can share. You guys got to like, we celebrate the wins together. It doesn't matter if you made a few bucks, if you made a lot of profit, it doesn't really matter, guys. Like we're all here together. We're all here to profit. So it doesn't matter if you made a big profit, low profit, no profit, don't matter. I should send you guys my blank screen. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up over here. Or I'll send you guys this over here real quick. It's big profits in my account in my day. Big profits for the day in my account. I got nothing, guys. I took no trades today. So I got big profits. But everyone killed it. Let's see. CC over here made 2,806. Wow. Okay. Congrats, guys. 8,000. Damn. Okay. So CC's having like a 10K day today. Jalan over here locking 8. Wow, dude. Like it's not even just a few people. Like everyone here, 8,356. And I'm being 100% transparent with you guys, right? I didn't take these trades with you guys, but man, it's all good. I got no trades for the day, but I'm glad to see everyone else here profiting off, my advice, everything that I give you guys here. Ollie said, damn, that vaccine really affected your head. Right. Nice. Eric's still in it. Okay, cool. Yeah, Stanley said it could crash now. We don't care anymore. Shawn, yeah, we were looking at gold earlier. Still pushing up right there. So I marked it up right here. Oh, sorry. Someone asked me for my TP. Oh yeah, Hashim. TP for gold is it's 1,776.87. So 1,776.87. That's gonna be the TP for that right there. So that's pretty much what it would be for on this one right here. So yeah, Shawn, we already looked at gold. This is the analysis that I did from April 1st. Basically, we were waiting for price to break below or above this area. It finally broke above, and that would be the trade right there for the buy. So if you, I'm assuming you just got onto the session, Shawn, but we looked at it earlier. Basically, this is just the market structure. We're waiting for it to break, and I think it's going to continue up higher. If this candle closes above here in the next 47 minutes, it'll just keep pushing up higher and higher as we see it go. All right. Anything other than that? And Peter said, those making 5K a week, your subscription will jump to 1K a month. Oh man, Peter, right? Yeah, no, I'm here to help you guys out, guys. Like my whole goal here is to make sure that you guys are all profitable, even though I made nothing today. I'm glad to see everyone else here locking in a ton of profit. Here, let me see. Check our admin chat. I don't want to like share anything here that shouldn't be shared. Okay, cool. All right, nice. Steven, I wouldn't take the gold trade. I think it's too late, Steven. If you wanted to enter the gold trade, it should have been taken a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, if you want to take it, Steven, you could, but I would use proper risk. Make sure you're using like if you want to wait for this candle right here to close, and this will be another entry above here, because you want to base it off this, because you're already too late for this entry. You already missed the ship basically for that entry right there. But yeah, I probably will. Well, I mean, if you want to, Steven, you could probably take it. You put your stop loss before the zone right here, or below the zone. So you can enter it, put your stop loss at about 1755. But it's going to be a risky trade because you just, I mean, bro, if you wanted to take this trade, Steven, you should have taken it 3 hours ago when I marked it up, because you already missed out on how much profit here. You missed out on like almost 1,000 or 100 pips already. So I wouldn't. Let's see. Stanley said, we're going to take the next buy if it pops up. I'm not going to, but if you guys want to, I'll mark it up for you guys. I'll hang out with you guys here to see if there's anything else. The only problem is it's getting close to 10. So I think by 10, it'll probably come back down. But nice work, guys, off those profits there. Yeah, Siren, no, you're 100% right. Siren said, bro, zero is also winning. Exactly. As long as I'm not in the negative, that's literally all that matters, right? It's all about consistent growth and a continued push. All right. Dang, Josh, I just looked at your profits again. I saw your private message you sent me. Dude, that's crazy how much you made today, bro. That's sell over here too. Nice. If you guys have more profits that you guys want me to share, you guys can send it over to me. Sell over here locked in about $80 today, buying those US 30 scalps. So nice work, Osel. Great work amongst everybody over here. I'm glad to see everyone profit. Just a reminder, guys, you don't have to have a big account to profit with us here. You can have a small account. You can have a big account. Profit's profit. If you make $80, I'd be happy with $80. That's like, one day's work basically. Jalan over here, he's up like 8,000 for the week. Like, guys, it's easy if you guys just follow it properly. CC2, nice. All right, cool. So like, congrats to everybody here. Let me see what else we missed over here. Let's see. Stanley said, figuring out FTMO price compared to regular price could be mad confusing. Yeah, you just gotta subtract the price from. Sorry, let me see if I can pull it up for you here. Let me see if I can pull up my FTMO here. Yeah, so Stanley, so in order to do that, like if you're trading US 30, you just have to, you just got to do this. So see how the number is here for the buy price on TradingView, just type that in, 34050. And then you subtract that by the buy price on FTMO right here, right? You subtract that by 34032. Hit enter. The price difference is 18, right? So you see the difference there is 18. So if you wanted to go and calculate that, like say if you were trying to enter a trade right here, say your TP right there was, this is your TP, right? But you want to subtract the 18 from it. So you just type in 34048, you subtract that by 18. That's going to be your FTMO TP right there. I know it's tedious and it's kind of confusing, but once you do it a couple of times, it's not that difficult. I used to be confused about it too, but after doing it like, 5 or 10 times, it just became normal and I understood how to do it. But that's how you would calculate the that's how you would calculate what it is. All right, going back over here. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Stanley. It's never going to be on point. It's always going to be a little off. And it is annoying. I mean, I have the same issue as you, but I mean, that's all we could really do at that point. It's not really or you can just, so this is what me and Josh do. So if you guys enter this trade right here, like say, for example, if you enter this trade, right, Stanley, you just enter market. And then when price hits TP right here, you just close it out manually. You hit, close out position. That's an easier way to do it, but it is a lot more work. See if there's anything else over here. So I think that might be it for this session, guys. I've been on the session for like over 2 hours now. I think it's time for me to take a break. Plus this like freaking vaccine is like, it's got my arm like super sore. I can't lift my arm up. And I'm just getting like really lazy. I think those are, let's see what the Moderna side effects are. I'm not going to go blind, right? Yeah, let's see. Moderna side effects. Let's see. Yeah, in my arm. Okay, that makes sense. Pain and redness and swelling. So I probably have pain and swelling here, tiredness in the rest of your body. Yeah, I can see that. That's why I was telling you I'm kind of tired today. That's why I woke up. Like I woke up on time, but I woke up really tired, muscle pain, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so this Moderna freaking vaccine is like, I mean, I don't feel bad, but I do feel groggy and lazy. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this session. I think I have a mentoring session later today. Let me check this real quick. Let me just check this real quick, see if I have a session today. Yeah, so I have one session tonight at 6 with Vidilla. So I think that's going to be public. So I'll probably be live again later tonight, guys, at about 6. I'll probably be scalping in the afternoon. If I decide to scalp in the afternoon, I will go live with you guys. But I'm probably just going to take a break and just like chill out for a bit because my arm is freaking killing me right now. I mean, it's not killing me, but it is like really, really sore. Like I can't lift it up. But yeah, guys, so thanks for showing up. I'll probably catch you guys here later during Asia session. Obviously, I'm gonna need to make some money today because I can't go a day without trading. Even though I did trade with you guys, I didn't take any trades on my own account. So I'll probably be back during Asia session. If I do go live, I'll send you guys a link and I'll hit you guys up. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the in the Telegram chat or the email. But yeah, thanks for showing up, guys, and keep your profits, guys. Don't get greedy right now. It's getting close to 10. I would not hop into any buys right now. If anything, I would wait for it to come down from here. And this would be a key point. Look, if price ends up closing below here after 10, then it's probably going to drop farther. I wouldn't enter right here because this might be a fake out around this area. But if price ends up closing below here, then yeah, you could probably enter some sells right there and then catch this thing drop from here. Basically what happened yesterday, right? So check this out right here. Here, I'm just going to draw this for you guys over here so that you guys can see. All right, so I think this would be critical price right here. All right, so if you guys are here on the 10-minute, you guys, I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for here because it's the same pattern from yesterday, right? It's starting to come down. See how it's starting to drop? It's probably going to drop. I might even hop into this for a sell and I'll just ride this with you guys while I go chill out for a bit. But anyways, so I'm going to draw this right here down here. All right. So like, check this out. You see when price dropped below this area right here? If you took that sell right there, look at that money you could have made right there, almost 1,000 pips, or you could have, yeah, possibly 1,000 pips. There you go. So the same pattern again right here, right? So price kind of consolidates a bit. It rejects off this point. Once it reaches 10, if it confirms that it breaks down here, you guys can take that, put your stop loss maybe above the zone right here, and then just ride that down. Same situation right here. If price ends up closing below here, like somewhere around here, it's probably not going to close exactly. If it closes below there, you can put your stop loss somewhere around here, and then you can just ride this thing down. So just keep that in mind if you guys decide to take the trade. Just a reminder, this is a risky trade, but you guys can see here that the same pattern repeats itself, right? The same exact thing from yesterday. But don't just enter right here. Don't enter a sell right here, like all at random, because you might get burnt. I'll wait for it to close below here. Once it closes below here, then you can cash that right down like it did right here, because it'll come down and let it swing all the way back up. So just look out for that. But yeah, guys, thanks for showing up. Hopefully you guys make some more profit. I'll try to come on later today and we can scalp during Asia session if possible. If not, I will catch you guys during the mentoring session later this